Thank you very much for tuning in. Chelsea team news at the double for you. It's in. Tammy Abraham starts. Kante out. Jorginho in. Aspie at left back. Reece James at right back. Mason Mount and Barkley starts again. Chelsea fans, I want your reaction to this. I want to know what your thoughts and feelings are towards this team. Before we go any further, hit like buttons, share buttons, retweet buttons, etc. We're running a competition today for Chelsea fans to win a free Timo Werner Chelsea shirt, should you want it. Stay tuned and we'll tell you how to win that in just a few moments time. I'm just sorting out this team. I want to make it look a little bit more synchronized in terms of the design, and I'll refresh that on the screen for you all in 3, 2 and 1. That should be a little bit better now. Hello. Everyone predicted this team. How do I get in the competition? The competition is very easy for you to get into. All you need to do is go into our description below right now. You download HotMic, the application. You have to use my promo code TFT. That's in the bottom left corner of the screen as you look on it. And then come and follow the Football Terrace. Once you follow the Football Terrace, you can share the live stream that's over there. You share that live stream, and I'll see that one, you followed me, you left a comment, and then you share the stream, and you go into the prize draw. And we're going to give away 2 Timo Werner shirts for you during this game. So what you need to make sure you do is download the app right now, follow the Football Terrace, and then when you're in the app, you can see a share. Once you share it, we'll know you've shared it because it shows a comment up. That's very simple ways of you getting that done. We'd love you to enter. We'd love you to get involved here. Yeah, lots to talk about ahead of this game. It's a big top 4 clash. I believe it's the last opportunity for the very, very last opportunity for somebody says, is Ziyech starting today? How can Ziyech be starting? How he's not available until next season? Someone said that. I was like, really? How they managed to get that? No, he isn't starting. No way you've heard that. But I think he started training with the club. Absolutely. By the way, I want a big shout out to Norwich. Norwich need a lifetime ban. Norwich City today allowed Antonio to score 4 goals in one game. 4 goals in one game for Antonio. I'm glad they're relegated after that happened. And I don't even want to be salty. I mean that. Stand up. Imagine that happening. It's been an interesting day. Watford come from a goal behind to win. So it's heating up down there. But in the top 4 race, massive game. This truly is a big game indeed between these two sides. Because I think Sheffield United are out of any hope of making the Champions League if they lose. Some people did say that. Grey Wolf's dinner here. We know I think it's a Chelsea fan. He's happy with the team. Would rather have seen Giroud start, but hopeful now Tammy's future will be cleared up. He can push on and give Lampard a brilliant problem. That's got to be the hope, hasn't it? As you say, giving Lampard a good problem is what you want. I think it's a solid team. I look at the Chelsea bench as an example. You know, good players on there in, Rudiger and Alonso, Loftus-Cheek, Kovacic, Hudson-Odoi, Giroud, Batshuayi, like some decent players on there. But it's hard to make this starting lineup better with the current crop of players that Chelsea have available. You could argue Giroud for Tammy. Some people would say. Kovacic for Barkley, maybe. Some people might argue. I don't look at it and see a great deal of difference, really. But there we go. Somebody just said to me, is that true? Nah, it can't be true. Can't be true. Let's see a few of these comments that are coming through here as well. Kovacic, Tomori, Kante. Yeah, Kante being in the team could definitely improve it. I apologise to Kante. That would make the team better. There's no doubt about it. Terry, what's my score? I'm going for a Chelsea win. I'm going for a comfortable Chelsea win as well. I think Chelsea will score 2 or 3 goals today. I said before restart, one of my fears for the one of my genuine fears for the smaller clubs, and I do put Sheffield United in that, is that the league returning with the size of the benches and everything would just make it there'd be too much of an advantage for the big teams, barring, of course, Tottenham, that are absolutely shot to pieces as a football club right now. And we've kind of seen that come to fruition. Terry, are you drunk or what? 1-0 Sheffield United. Listen, I'm going to go for a 3-1 Chelsea win. I think Chelsea are going to do it. They had the stronger squad. And that's the thing. It's the 5 substitutions now. You know, even Arsenal. And the one thing I'd say, even with Man United, right, we've been really good in the last few games. There's an element of me that's like, I thought about it last night and thinking, when we go back to 3 subs only, is that going to have a huge difference? Potentially. Chelsea are going to win East, is what Daniel says here. Ibrahim says, and there's another myth that Kante helped Pogba at the World Cup when Pogba made the same amount of successful tackles and obviously created. There's no comparison. Listen, Kante, of course, helps to make Pogba better because he helps make France better. It isn't just about the individual statistics. It's about the team element. It's the team element. And they're part of that collective. I know it's going to be 5 subs next year, but there's going to come a point where 5 substitutes are not going to be part of the game anymore. I would have thought. Imagine if they do change that. Imagine if there's something they change permanently. Imagine that. They change that element permanently moving forward. That'd be a madness. That'd be a genuine madness, in my view. 14 people watching over on Hot Mic. Hello to all of you. Hello to Leon. I hope you're good. Hello to Erjan. I think it's pronounced. Hi, I'm doing very, very well. Paul's over there. Dammy's over there as well. Joseph, Will. Brilliant. Remember, if you're a Chelsea fan, you're just tuning in. If you're live, we're giving away two free Timo Werner Chelsea kits. The new Chelsea kits we're going to give away. To enter, very simple. All you have to do is download Hot Mic with my promo code TFT. The link is, you see it right there in the bottom of that corner. You see my finger pointing to it there. All the information's in the description below. Sign up to Hot Mic. Come and follow the Football Terrace. And this live stream's happening on that platform now. You just click the share button. And once you share it, once you share the stream, you enter. So all you need to go and do, we're giving 2 Timo Werner shirts away right about now. Right about now. We want to get that done for you. So if you're a Chelsea fan and you fancy winning a Timo Werner shirt in your size, home or away, whatever you want, the new Chelsea shirt as well, we'll get that done for you. Yeah, I did hear that Liverpool were drawing 1-1. I'm sure they're going to pick the result up in the end anyway. I'm not too concerned about that. I do actually have the game running on my mobile phone right now, actually, because it wasn't streaming properly on my computer, but there we go. Terry, off topic, do you think Rashford is playing a lot more of a creator? I think Rashford's always been a creator as well as an attacker. The difference is he's just got other players around him now that are taking the headlines, and I've always said it before. I'm all for that. I always have been, always will be. I'm not about wanting one particular player to do better than anybody else. A comment here says Tammy is doing a Defoe level player. Do you know what? If you play your whole career and you reach and maintain Jermaine Defoe's standard that whole career, that's a good career. And if you do that, if Jermaine Defoe had played at a team like Chelsea's whole career, he'd have a lot of damn winners medals. So I don't see that as an insult. If anybody takes it as one, I don't see your comment as an insult. I think it's a fairly decent level to be playing at, if I'm being absolutely honest. I think it's a really good level to be playing at. I really, really do. I really do. Oh, Burnley nearly got in there again. Remember, for Liverpool not to achieve their 100-point margin, they needed to drop 8 points before the City game. They dropped obviously 3 against City. They draw this game, that's 5 points dropped. We would only need to see 3 more points dropped for them not to be able to become Centurions. And the only reason I don't want them to become Centurions is because of the simply because of the greatest team matrix that we set up. I don't want them getting the extra 20 points for becoming 10 points or 20 points for becoming Centurions. There are 92 right now. They need 8 more points to do it from they need 8 more points to do it from with 12 available, and there's still 12 available as it is now. So of course we need to drop 5 points for that not to be done. And today could be 2 of those points. Remember, they've got to play Chelsea. Oh, Pope. That's brilliant, Pope. That's brilliant, Pope. That's what I hope is they drop points today and then Chelsea beat them. And then that's it. They can't become Centurions. And it's the madness to think that's the level. That's what we've become. That looked like a penalty there, you know. Maybe he touched the ball slightly. That looked like a penalty to Liverpool. But we will see. We will see. Let's do some more. Get your super chats in as well, ladies and gentlemen. Please, it'd be amazing if you could. Terry, you didn't read my comment fully. I said because he's a creator. Because recently, bad back injury. That's why he can't play. No, I think he is playing explosively, Rashford. I just think it's, he was unlucky not to score in the last game. A good save from Pepe Reina. Pogba made his goal disallowed that would have gone in. And then he set up two brilliant chances in that game that Martial and especially AWB should have taken. I'm happy with Rashford's performance levels. Oh, that is a penalty there to Liverpool. That's a stonewall penalty to Liverpool. In my opinion. In my humble opinion, anyway. It is. Who's over now watching us? There's 18 people tuning in. Hot mics now. Matt says, just shared Terry watching here in the USA. Fingers crossed for my Timo Werner jersey. Thank you very, very much. And if you are over there right now on Hot Mic, let us know. Get your comments in. Zach says, does sharing to more people raise chances? Potentially, we are going to start a big competition, actually. It's going to be a prize giveaway on Hot Mic. I've got to speak to the administrators over there. I want to give everybody their own individual promo code. And the idea is we're going to run a campaign for a 2-month period for who can refer the most people to Hot Mic. And the person that comes out on top, we're either going to give you some money or we're going to buy you a family holiday. If we reach our goal as a collective, we'll buy you a family holiday up to a certain level. So we're going to do a really, really big giveaway. And you'll all enter it. And it just, the person who refers the most amount of people will win. My friend does that. My friend runs the most amazing martial arts centre in Manchester. And he sets his students. Oh, my God. Burnley. They're in. Oh, they scuffed their shot. They should have scored. It's been crossed in again. Oh, they hit the crossbar. Burnley hit the crossbar. Oh, it's going to be another corner. Burnley nearly took the lead. Oh. Imagine Liverpool's unbeaten run at home goes. Imagine the unbeaten run at home goes. Oh, they hit the crossbar. Oh, wow. No, they'll be okay here. Holding back this. Another corner. Oh, he punches away again. That's a good punch this time, though, by Alisson. Liverpool now on the counter. Liverpool going to go up the other and win it. Oh, what a tackle that was. He gave a foul. How is that a foul? That was a superb tackle there by Bardsley. Superb tackle by Bardsley. So my friend runs the most amazing martial arts centre. Every 6 months they run a competition and he gives away a family holiday to Orlando, Florida, Disneyland. As long as they refer the right amount. So as long as they refer, I think it's like 200. As long as a club gets 200 new members, the person who refers the most. And he has like students who refer 30, 40 members. And then he just goes out and buys their family a holiday. So we're going to do something the same here at the Football Terrace. We're going to, of course, we have to hit certain numbers for us, but we're going to do referral system, give you all a promo code, and then see who can do the most. Thank you, David, for saying it's a great show. I really appreciate that. Terry, am I watching UFC 251? Is that tonight? Potentially. Depends how late I finish work. Let's try and get this stream on YouTube, though, to over 1,000 streamers as well, please. And there's a way that you can do that. All you need to do is make sure you share this. Again, if you share this with your friends and family, we can smash the 1,000 viewer mark. It's all down to you. And I know Chelsea fans want that. Get all your Chelsea buddies involved. That would be amazing. It really, really would. And we've got some new emojis this week for you as well. We're going to be adding a Frank Lampard one very, very soon. That's been designed and done. We've got a Jurgen Klopp one. We have the Mason Greenwood. We have the Avengers. We've got the Chelsea badge. We've got quite a few there. We need to get some more Chelsea on here. And we will get some more Chelsea on there. We'll get that done. 22 people watching now on Hot Mic. Amazing. Leon says, I love your channel. Keep up the good work. Thank you. Victorious here says, big up Terry, just followed you on here. Thank you, my man. I appreciate that a lot. Like, genuinely appreciate that. Means the world to us. It really, really does. All your support means a great deal to us. Liverpool here looking for... I'm happy for a draw for Liverpool. Chelsea beat and they can't become Centurions. I'm buzzing. Oh, they're in. Mane's in. Mane's in. He crosses. You know what? Nick Pope in goal, you know. That geezer's a serious goalkeeper. You know Chelsea are looking for a new goalkeeper. Nick Pope's your guy, you know. Nick Pope is your guy. Nick Pope is your guy. How much? 4 minutes of time added on the Liverpool game. 45 minutes until kickoff here. We've got a new member on the channel. Amazing. Thank you so much there to the Money Monkey for signing up and becoming an official member of the Football Terrace. We really do appreciate that here today. Thank you. Oh, Fabinho's lost the ball in a dangerous position. Burnley are going for this win, you know. And why not? This is what I say to any team that plays at Anfield for remainder of the season. Go for it. Imagine you're the team. Imagine you're the team that ends their unbeaten run at home. Oh, thank you for becoming an official member. All the other members are going to welcome you, no doubt about it. Dean Henderson to Chelsea. Saw that rumour today. No, that isn't going to happen. Dean Henderson is going to be... I think he's got 2 or 3 years left on his contract. United are not going to sell him. Not with the kind of future of... not with the sort of future of David De Gea being what it is. Not with De Gea... not with us not knowing how good, bad or indifferent De Gea is going to become in recent times. Oh, that went out there. 2 minutes to go in the game here at Anfield. Of course, we're going to be bringing you full coverage of Chelsea versus Sheffield United up at Bramall Lane. Huge top 4 game. Massive top 4 game this is. Good finish there by Jay Rodriguez. Poor defending, really, by Liverpool. The thing is, I think Liverpool fans generally would like the 100-point margin. I don't necessarily think it's something they're sitting there crying about every day. Oh, is it Masvidal? Is he fighting tonight? Okay, maybe I'm on that then, you know. 25 people tuning in. Oh, who's that? Oh, wow. Liverpool should have won the game. Mo Salah had a golden opportunity and he just doesn't connect with it well enough. Ball's crossed out here. It comes to none other than... Oh, what a cross that is there by Trent. That should be buried. That should be absolutely buried. It really, really should. Wow. And again, some people... Mo Salah's not a bottler. Come on, Mo Salah's one of the most prolific goal scorers in world football for the past 3 years. He's not a bottler. Come on, man. Come on, man. A minute and a half to go here. Liverpool are pushing for the win, though. They want to. I think there'll be a pride element of wanting to achieve the 100 points. They want to become Centurions. Mane down the outside. Oh, it's lovely. He crosses. It's well defended by Burnley. Do you know what? Honestly, I mean this. If I was a manager of a top club, I would speak to Sean Dyche about becoming my defensive coach. I'd be like, listen, I want to bring you in. You're not going to be the manager. You're going to be... I'll even call you the assistant manager if you want. I'm cool. But what I want you to do is work on our defence. Burnley's defence is so good. Really, really is good. This game looks like it's going to end a draw. It does. It does. It does. Chelsea coming close to a deal for a keeper. Okay, I've not heard about that. I'll have a little read later. Can you read anything into Liverpool's post-lockdown form? I don't know if you can. There's a part of me that thinks their form going into lockdown was poor. The form after lockdown has been poor. But it could just be because they have, they've already achieved so much. And sometimes when you've already achieved so much, it's kind of difficult to... How do I put this? It's kind of difficult to maintain you focus. You know, I think a lot of Liverpool fans are already on the beach, as it were. So a lot of Liverpool players, sorry, I think they're already on the beach. So I think it's a difficult thing to kind of overly judge and overly assess them based on their recent form. But I do think there's an underlying concern with a few Liverpool fans, not all, a few Liverpool fans that I speak to seem a little bit disheartened, if that makes sense. But look, I mean, they've returned, and I think it's been, what's their results been? They've had a draw, 2 draws, 1 loss, 3 wins. But they're title winners. You know, I don't think that's going to matter to them too much. We know today's game's now ended. I mean, the one thing I would say is that they will want to make, in my opinion, Liverpool will want to make the 100-point margin. But their games are tough, though. They've got 3 games remaining. Arsenal, Chelsea, Newcastle. Are they going to get 7 points from those 3 games? That's the big question. And I mean that, and I'm not even trying to be salty here. That's a genuine question. Are Liverpool going to get 7 points out of their last 3 games? Not too sure. I'm not too sure. I am not too sure if they're going to do that. Can you imagine if, I mean, again, I want it. I want it because of the fact that it will keep Liverpool's points total down in the greatest team ever. Only on the Football Terrace platform. I mean, you guys obviously are part of our community as viewers, so you all know about that. But it's interesting. You know what? I mean, for it not to happen, if they lose one of their next 3 games, Liverpool cannot make 100 points. If they lose one of the next 3 games, Liverpool cannot get 100 points. So, yeah. Be interesting. Be interesting to see what happens. Liverpool's last, on count, 1, 2, 3. Sorry. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. In their last 11 games, Liverpool have lost 5. Sorry, last 12 games, lost 5, drawn 2. It's not great. All competitions, that is. That isn't great form. So they'll be wanting to seriously come out of that as next year begins. You can call the show, by the way. Skype lines are open if you want to give us a call right now. Do us a favor, hit the like button. Please hit that share button as well. It's really important to us to get that done. It really, really is. The Money Monkey here says Chelsea will beat them on the last day. It's written in the stars. Well, I hope they. I kind of do, and I don't. I kind of want Chelsea to do it. As long as Man United are winning our games, and we haven't got to worry about Leicester Chelsea dropping points, then I'm all good for that. We've got Stephen coming on the line now. Stephen, welcome. Stephen, welcome to the Football Terrace. What do you want to say?
We've got Stephen coming on the line. Oh yeah, I'm just okay. Just can you hear me all right?
Perfect.
Good. Just wanted to have my thoughts on that game there. Thought I was wondering if I'll come on about it.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, go on.
Okay, we got a draw, which is, I think, in my opinion, is not a big deal, as I said, because, crowned champions, and, there's no need to, get around about it. But I want to send a message I want to give everybody a message to all the Liverpool fans who think that it is unacceptable to go on a bad run of form all the time, and these fans think that this team just drops off and thinks that they're not good enough. Well, they are good enough. They've shown countless times again, they can get the job done. It just didn't happen. It just didn't happen today, and I just feel like that these fans are so, overreactive, and I just think that they just need to calm down and boil over and just celebrate the fact that we are Premier League champions and we are still a great team, and we just need to find a way to score more goals and create more chances, and then you can then start to love the team more. But I just, it winds me up sometimes that some of these fans are just like, they just can't accept losing, and I just find that, sometimes it's joking that if the league is dropped up and done,
Yeah. Listen, I think what's happened is, I think to a lot of people, I remember 4 or 5 months ago being told invincible treble, invincible double, invincible Premier League, Centurion Premier League, because And at the same time, it was all wrapped around us being the greatest ever Premier League team. I think what we're now seeing is that people that set these huge expectations, you now see the anger because they're realizing, oh my God, like 4 months ago, 5 months ago, I was convinced we were doing an invincible treble. Then it was going to be an invincible double, that's gone. Then it was going to be an invincible Premier League season, that went. Then it was going to be Centurions, and that might go. And yes, you're still left with winning the league, but people got too above their station. Too many Liverpool fans, and not the what people I know, not Gav, and not Alex, not you. I'm talking the ones you're talking about on socials. They got ahead of themselves. They went from going from just being happy to be Premier League champions to, oh, we're going to do things that nobody else has ever done. And you have broken records, but people started setting these unrealistic bars, and that's why I feel like they're becoming angry now. If that makes sense.
Yeah. Can I just say another thing? I think what they think is 100. They really want those 100 points because they want to be City's record, right? Think about when United would have won the title without those 100 points. So if you think about it, 10 years ago, a few years ago, and even City winning, the title not with 100 points last season. I think it was like 99, 98, 97, and we were on a point behind them. And yet today, I see some of the reactions, and it's just a joke if I'm being honest with you. Yet we're crowned champions. I'm really happy we're champions, and I think these past 3 years have been a joy to watch. It's just I won't criticize the club at all ever until we would ever be in a big drop off, which is very unlikely at the moment. But I just think that some of these fans, I think in the future comings, if they think their team is very good and they can win titles, like if Man United were to go on and win the titles in a few years, if they were, and say if they were wanted to go up to the 100-point mark, would their fans be more reactive to Liverpool fans? I don't know, but I just think I just wanted to come on and have my thoughts on the whole some of the fan base.
Mate, and I agree with you, and I like bantering these fans because again, this is what happens when you. This is what happens when you. I'll give you an example. At the moment, I have really high expectations for Mason Greenwood, but they're my expectations. If Mason Greenwood doesn't deliver against them, I'm not going to be angry with him. The only time I'd be angry with him is if I found out that he could have done it, but he's been, he stopped training, he stopped working hard. Do you get where I'm coming from? But this happens. This happens all the time. We as human beings set crazy high standards, and then when we set those standards for other people, and it's not like we're setting them for our children or our staff or people like anything we have influence over. We have no influence over how good Liverpool are going to be, but we set them an expectation and then we get angry with them for not delivering against it. Going invincible, being Centurions, whatever it may be, these things are an added bonus to winning a league title. But yet some people have allowed it, and I'm bantering them for it because it's funny to watch people crumble. It's funny to watch people angry with winning a title, but not winning it in the way they wanted to. It's pathetic. Not you, but them. I agree with you, mate. Listen, Steve, I appreciate you coming on, mate, and having your say. I'll chat to you soon, mate. Take care. Listen, we are covering here Sheffield United versus Chelsea. Any Chelsea fans want to come on and have their say, please do. Really looking forward to hearing from you. We really, really are. We really, really are. Call the show now. The Skype details are inside our description below. We'll get you on the air. I know we had a missed call from a few people, actually. Jamie called. He rung up. We had a Solomon phone up as well. Phone back. We'll get you on the air, and we'll get you on as soon as we possibly can. Aside from that as well, we are doing a competition. If you're a Chelsea fan tuning in, and if you want to win we're giving away two. If you want to win a free, brand new Chelsea shirt with Timo Werner's name on the back, enter the competition now. Download Hot Mic. This is the app that's available. Use our promo code TFT, which is available inside our description below. Then follow the Football Terrace. This same very stream you're watching now is over and on there. Once you download it, all you then need to do is share it. Once you share it, you enter the competition. We're going to give away 2 shirts right now. How many people we've got over there tuning in? There's quite a few people over there right now. Will, hello, Carl King, hope you're good. Cold Cheeks is Chelsea, the biggest club in London now. They're all over there on Hot Mic right about now. So get if you want to win the Timo Werner shirt. If you don't want Timo Werner and you want somebody else, do that. By the way, I can't see anybody who's spamming. I can't see anyone who's spamming here. You talk about the hearts. Just let people do whatever comments, man. Just write your thing in there. It's all good. It's all good. It's all good. how confident are you about the Sancho deal, Terry? Yeah, I'm really confident. I'm really confident about Man United pulling it off. I would say I think it's done up to a point of about 85%. 85% done, in my opinion, is what I would say at this very moment in time. So yeah, really confident, really happy with that. No stress. Literally not stressed or worried about it at all. At all. I love reading these comments. Hopefully we will see the Tammy we saw at the bridge against Sheffield United. Wasn't this the same very game early on in the season? Actually, this was the same day as my daughter's birthday, actually, because I remember missing the United Southampton game. Weren't you 2-0 up and then drew 2-2? I think that's what happened. Maybe I'm wrong. But we're about 25 minutes away from kickoff. It's going to be an interesting night, though. It's going to be an interesting night tonight. It really is. Interesting night. We've got another caller coming through now. Welcome to the Football Terrace. What's your name and who do you support?
Hello. Okay.
Yes, mate.
Hello, Terry.
Yeah, hello, mate. What's your name and who do you support?
Oh, my name is Oki. I support Chelsea supporter.
Yes, lovely. What do you want to say? What's on your mind?
Oh well, actually, I just tuned into your channel, so I wasn't sure what the discussion was.
Well, we're covering Sheffield United Chelsea. That's kicking off in 25 minutes. I'd love your views on that game and what you think is going to happen, the lineup, whatever about that game you want to discuss. Feel free to.
Oh yeah. Well, I think we're gonna win. So I think we're gonna win. I'll say I'm not sure what the scoreline is, but I'll probably say like 3-1.
Okay.
So I think we're gonna definitely concede a goal.
Okay.
So yeah.
And are you happy with the starting lineup?
With the starting lineup, I think I can see Jorginho
Uh-huh.
and then the starting lineup. I wouldn't. Well, I'm not that confident with Jorginho being on the starting lineup. To be honest, I would rather put like Kovacic there.
Mm-hmm.
Because it's much. I believe Jorginho is even though like he's a good player. He's been a good player for Chelsea, but I just think that it's not that strong enough when it comes to the physicality, and it's not aggressive enough. So I think Kovacic, would do a better job there. And based on the fact that, Sheffield United are form now, they're picking up form. So we need that midfield to be solid. So yeah, I mean, we'll see how well.
Yeah, no, I listen. I get that completely. I think this Chelsea team, though, Sheffield United have had a couple of good games. They've won 2 and drawn 1 in their last 3. Obviously beating Tottenham. I think their draw with Burnley will probably disappoint them, and obviously beat Wolves. But Chelsea, you're flying really. You've had 1 defeat since his return, and that was to West Ham. Yeah. But you've been. I think you'll be all right. I think you're going to score 2 or 3 goals again this evening, and a win tonight almost certainly. I think it does guarantee you Champions League football. Does it? Well, no, not quite guarantees you Champions League football because, of course, but it stops you. You won't drop any lower than 6 with a win tonight. But if you get yourself onto 63 points with 3 games remaining, I think you'll be absolutely fine. So it's imperative. And who are your 3 games after this? I know you've obviously got Liverpool and Wolves in your final 2 games. Oh, so again, your next game's Norwich, which is going to be easy. So win tonight, you'll beat Norwich, no problems whatsoever. And then the final 2 games, Liverpool and Wolves, obviously are very, very tough matches. But that's why you win your next 2 games. Those last 2 matches almost become a little bit not irrelevant. You'll need to pick up points in them, but I think it'll give you that basing. Drop points today, though. That's the big problem. Drop points today, then the pressure is definitely on.
Definitely, yeah. I would say definitely if we drop point, yeah, definitely.
Lovely. Listen, I appreciate you coming on, mate. Thank you very, very much for having your say. Really do appreciate it. Thank you. Anybody else wants to come on, ring up now. Get yourselves on. Looking forward to hearing from you. Who else we got in here? Okay. Hi, Terry. Could you possibly increase the volume sound of callers? I'll push it up a little bit louder. It's more them. Some people are just really quiet, and I can't do much about that. Solomon, welcome to the show. What do you want to say?
Hello, my name is Solomon.
Yes.
I'm a Chelsea fan.
Who?
I'm a Chelsea fan.
Chelsea fan. What do you make of the starting lineup today? And are you confident of getting all 3 points?
I'm not really confident of getting all 3 points, but I think the starting lineup is good. I think bringing on Jorginho is actually good. We could see like last game when he came on, the difference he made compared to Billy Gilmore starting. So I think bringing Jorginho on is good, and I think changing Rudiger is also good, but I don't think he's that good to start because he's always been good when he came off the bench. So I think he's trying to do that effect with. I think he's going to make a switch. If the things goes bad, I think he's going to bring Kovacic in instead of Barkley. I think, yeah.
Well, it'll be interesting to see. I mean, I think this Chelsea team's good. I really like Jorginho. I think he's an excellent player. I'd love him to come to Man United and sit in that sitting role. I think him feeding Pogba and Bruno and Bruno would be absolutely amazing. But the only real weak link I see in this Chelsea team today is Barkley. I'm not sold on him. He might pop up and score a goal here and there, but I think he's a bit of a liability. He loses the possession a hell of a lot in dangerous areas, and not when he's trying to cut a team open. It's in fairly simplistic ways. What would your score prediction be, though, ahead of this game, mate?
I think it's going to be, I would say, I hope it's going to be like 3-2 or 3-1, maybe. But it would be good if we keep a clean sheet. And I don't know if we got Kepa in goal. So basically, I think we're going to concede. And another thing, I would have started Giroud because he was in such a good form. I think bringing Tammy in would offer something different.
Yeah, I hear that. We've added Jem to the call. Jem, let one know who you support and what do you want to say?
Chelsea, mate. Chelsea.
Yeah. What's your thoughts ahead of this game?
Confident. The squad's as I predicted, to be honest. I would have dropped Barkley. I would have started Loftus-Cheek. I don't really understand why we're not starting with him. Other than that, Jorginho. I mean, I think the thing that lets Jorginho down is his pace. And I think today's battle in the midfield is very important. So, potentially if he doesn't get hold of the ball and control it for us, I think we could leave ourselves with a couple of problems. Hence why I probably would have started with Kovacic and then probably brought Jorginho into the game later on. But I do think we'll win. I'm going to stick to what I said when I come on here live a couple of days ago, 3-1, I said to you.
Yep.
But yeah, we'll see. We'll see what happens.
Yeah, the thing about pace, one thing about Sheffield United they don't have is pace anywhere. They are a very slow team at the elite level. The worry I would have as a Chelsea fan is crosses, free kicks, corners into the box. That's what you need to like giving away. If you guys give away too many silly free kicks in dangerous areas, that could become a problem because defensively and in the air, that's where you've looked really vulnerable in recent games. And Sheffield United are a big team. They've got a lot of units. They've got a lot of men with size to their game as well. So I think that's an area that you're going to have to guard against. But when you look at the overall quality, when you think of the form, for instance, Pulisic is in, and even Willian, I think, has been in very good form as well. I think you're going to, a bit like United did, I think you're just going to carve them open, essentially. I think you'll carve them open.
Starters, aren't they? I mean, they are guaranteed starters, them too. But to be honest, I would have started with Giroud. Even though Tammy Abraham scored the other day, I think in this game, I think his hold-up plays a lot better, Giroud. I think he would have complemented Willian and Pulisic a lot more. They could have maybe run behind him. But with Tammy Abraham, his hold-up game's not the best. And I think especially in this game, we need someone to hold the ball up and then get players running off him, i.e. the Mounts and the Barclays, etc. So we'll see. I hope he has a good game. I hope he plays like he has.
Yeah, I get that. I mean, as a rival, I don't. But from an England point of view, I hope that he does. And these are the and these are the matches. These are the moments. It's like Chelsea are comfortable. I think you're going to make top four. But these are the games where you have to win in this running because I think the next game, Norwich is a foregone conclusion. But if you drop points today,
Yeah.
and then United and both Leicester win in this round of games, that just puts that added pressure. You'll beat Norwich, and I don't think you'll have a problem there. But then it puts pressure in your last two games. I mean, the saving grace, I think the one really good element for Chelsea is that Leicester and Man United play each other on the final day of the season. Someone or both are dropping points at that moment in time. But yeah, from my point of view, I think if you win today, I think top four's a guarantee.
It's definitely a game. It's got. I think the next two games are a must win. And if you look at, I think Leicester's next two games, you'd expect them to maybe potentially win. I think Man United will win the next two games. I know Leicester have got Tottenham and Hughes, I think, haven't they? The last two games, if I'm right, off the top of my head. So I think it's important that we win the two games, and then going into I think we've got Liverpool and Wolves left, that we, we leave ourselves in a strong position at least. You know what I mean?
Yeah, exactly. And I think as well as that, I mean, a win today for Sheffield. It's what's so interesting. A win today for Sheffield United, though, I mean, it gives them that outside chance because they'll jump above Wolves. And no, I don't know. A win today puts them on 54 points. That is 4 points behind fifth. I mean, you never know. Yeah. You never know. I just think we're looking at the sense of the form that Man United and Chelsea are in terms of the amount of points they've picked up. You can't imagine Sheffield United catching, but they might be able to get themselves into. Who knows? I mean, Mondays.
I
do see it, but it depends. See, what's going to happen is on Monday, if Chelsea if City end up being banned, then barring the last game of the season where Man United might beat them, Leicester will be fine. Because what will happen is Leicester will go. Leicester will have they've already got a 7-point cushion. There'll be a 7-point cushion still. I think they'll win this weekend. I think there'll be a 7-point cushion with 3 games to go. But if they know that fifth gets them the top, like a Champions League position, they'll relax. Because they'll kind of know there's no way that I just can't imagine them not picking up at least 2 points in the final 3 games. So I feel like Monday's decision will spice this top 4 race up more. Because if we find out Monday the City are not banned and there's only 2 of us 3 that can make it into that top 4, I think then there's so much more pressure. Even with Man United, I'm really worried about this running. If we beat Southampton on Monday, by the way, we might play Southampton and already know. We're probably going to already know we're playing in the evening. If we go into that game knowing that we have to make the top 4 and 5th place isn't good enough, there's a different kind of pressure. Especially if you sell win today. Unless, haven't you? Sorry, go on, mate.
I mean, you could look at the Palace games. I think Chelsea are a good example of that. It wasn't an easy game, and I think you've got Palace away as well, haven't you? To be fair, so even though they're not playing for anything, I do think that could be a little bit of a tricky game for United. I think you'll beat Southampton at home. Quite convincingly. I know they're playing well and a little bit of form, but if you look at Palace away, I think potentially that might be one game, other than maybe Leicester for you guys, that you might maybe drop points.
No, I hear that. A super chat here from Blue_FT says we can't be relaxed for today's game. We have to be alert, especially Sheffield United's long throws and set pieces. And you're right, mate. Thank you for the super chat. We really appreciate it here on the channel, and he's absolutely right. And the great thing about this top 4 race, I feel like the top 4 race has almost saved the season for the Premier League. And so Liverpool have been fantastic and they deserve their win. But what the Premier League want, ideally, they want excitement. And we get what the Premier League wants: excitement. The Premier League wants there to be, they want a story. They want a script. And that's the one thing I say about this top 4 race. I feel like there's a couple more twists and turns to go before the end of it. With 4 games remaining for all the teams still in the top 4 race, who knows? What if Sheffield United actually win their last 4 games, including today? And in that time, United have a few bad results. Leicester keep losing. Who knows? I think something's going to happen. I don't know what it's going to be, but there's going to be something that comes up. And I think that City's ban or no ban is going to play a big part. I think if City get banned, I think it actually makes
we'd all relax.
Yeah, we would. I think everybody got okay because of the results we've all had. You look at the Premier League now. United are 5 points clear of 6th place. Now, can I see Wolves in the final 4 games not just doubling us in points, but also improving their goal difference in front of us? Well, no, they don't have to double our points. If we got 6 and they got 12, Wolves would have to win their final 4 and we would have to lose 2 of our last 4 games, I just sort of look at it and think to myself, we're okay if that ban happens. If the ban happens and we beat Sheffield, Southampton, we're pretty much in. So, yeah, Monday changes everything. But until that point, you can't relax, because I think I still have this outside feeling, this feeling in the bottom of the pit of my stomach, that City are going to have it overturned. So, yeah, it's a really big game this afternoon.
Yeah, I agree with that. I think they will have it overturned, and I think it will only be 2 positions, to be honest. And I do think it will be United, and I do think it will be Chelsea, but I just don't know in which way it's going to be. It just depends on, I think, more so on us, because we're ahead of you by, 2 points at the moment, aren't we? So yeah, it's all down to, we're in control of that. But, our fixtures might say otherwise, especially near to the end.
Yeah. I mean, I would love, I'm not even going to lie, I'd love a Sheffield United win, because then not only can we, I'd love to finish in front of Chelsea. More than anything, just to banter certain Chelsea fans I know personally about, us catching you up and finishing in front of you. But
yeah,
I still believe what I've said for weeks now. Chelsea and Man United fans have been getting at each other. I always felt that Leicester would be the ones to drop the most amount of points, and I really stand by that. I mean, when's Leicester's next game, actually? Leicester play tomorrow. Yeah, they play tomorrow at 7. They're playing... I mean, that's such a tough game for them as well. Away at Bournemouth. They've got Bournemouth.
Oh, okay. No, yeah.
And obviously...
You expect them to beat that, don't you?
Well,
really,
you do. However, Bournemouth did well against Spurs and were lucky not to get it. But with Watford winning today, if Bournemouth fail to win, they're all but relegated. It's so tight. I mean, right down the bottom of the league now, not Watford, because Watford and West Ham won today. They're on 34 points each, respectively. Bournemouth are on 6 points behind them. With, there's only, I mean, theoretically, if Wolves and Watford win one more game, they're almost safe. So Burnley can't afford not to. So Leicester are going to have Bournemouth absolutely come at them. And, that'd be, again, a great result for us. If tomorrow evening Bournemouth can pull a result off against Leicester and Leicester drop more points, it's peak.
Is it home or away, Leicester?
Leicester away.
Okay. Well, yeah, potentially. There's potential there, isn't there, really, for an upset? Yeah, well, it's just what I'm saying. I think the top 4 race is so exciting, isn't it, to be fair? If you look at it, anything can still happen, so we'll have to see.
Yeah, that's it. It's so close, mate. So, listen, I appreciate you coming on, having your say. Jem, we'll chat to you again soon, bro. Take care, mate. Thank you. Take care. Jem with his opinions there. Make sure about 800 of you tuning in, which is amazing. Please hit the like button. Please hit the share button. Please hit the retweet button as well if you're watching on social media. We've got a competition as well where we're giving away 2 brand new Chelsea shirts, Timo Werner's name on the back, or any name you want, really. We'll delve into that in a few moments. We've got Leon Wood on the line. Leon, let us know who you support and what do you want to say?
Yeah, I'm a Chelsea fan.
You're a Chelsea fan. What's your thoughts ahead of this game?
I'm kind of confident that Chelsea will win, but knowing their defence and their situation right now with the defence, it's quite hard to see. They're quite unpredictable, and they're really inconsistent. But I think they'll get this one.
Yeah, I think so as well. What's your thoughts on Tammy starting over Olivier Giroud?
I think it's to boost his confidence, because he wanted a higher wage, because Hudson-Odoi and some Reece James, they all have higher wages, like a lot higher, and that I think's put down his confidence. So, and a few other things have put down his confidence. So, I think, and I think he's been doing pretty well recently against Crystal Palace. He scored that goal, and I think that was quite good.
Yeah, no, I hear that completely. How confident are you about remaining inside the top 4 for the rest of the season?
I think we can stay maybe 3rd, but the games that we're playing are quite difficult. Apart from Norwich, I think we'll win, but Liverpool, a really hard one, but you never know. We beat Man City, so but I don't see us winning that one. But Wolves, that'll be a really hard game. But I don't know. They've been really well this season.
I hear that. We've got a few other callers on the line. Thank you, Leon, for what you've had to say there, mate. We've got Hussein. Hussein, who do you support and what do you want to say?
I support Chelsea,
Yep.
and I think we'd beat Sheffield United 3-1 today.
Why are you so confident of that? I'd love to know.
To be honest, like 5% is on our shirt that says 3, but I think that Pulisic and Willian could do good today because, like you said, the Sheffield United backs and the whole team don't have any pace.
Yeah, true. I mean, but they've had a lot of good results this year. Where do you think Sheffield United could cause you problems?
Corners, free kicks, but no, because it's Premier League, they could do any like surprise counter attacks. We never know. Yeah.
Okay, mate. I appreciate.
Could I say one more thing?
Yeah, of course you can.
So to all the Man United fans in the chat, I know you hate Chelsea, but please, Martial is not better than Werner. Werner scored over 100 goals in his career, and Martial scored 69 goals, and he played in the Farmer League in League One. That's all I have to say.
Okay. Thank you very much, mate. You take care of yourself. Thank you very much for coming on. Jamie, let us know who you support and what do you want to say?
I support Man United, if you didn't know.
Yeah, Jamie, how old are you?
Oh, I'll go off then, bye.
Cheers, mate. Thank you. Natalia, welcome to the channel. What do you want to say?
Hi, it's Zach. Yeah, can't log into my account, so.
Okay, not a problem. What do you want to say?
Just like I'm not sure how well Chelsea are going to do this match. I'm a Chelsea fan myself, but it's just our defense the last couple of matches so weak.
It has been, and I think that's the only area. I mean, I see you winning today. I see you winning, but that would be my only concern as a Chelsea fan. If you were to concede first from a corner or set piece, maybe 20 minutes in, then you might find that there's a bit of a problem. But I think overall, I think you'll be okay. Win today, beat Norwich, and I think that's it. I think you're pretty much guaranteed a top 4 place.
But I'm also just not really sure because of Tammy starting up front, because Pulisic and Willian have been so good recent matches because they've had Giroud next to them, and he's been controlling the ball, he's been having the defenders occupied and then passing it to them and letting them work their magic. But with Tammy, I don't think he can do that nearly as well. So, yeah.
Yeah, I mean, Tammy's a lot younger. He's still got a lot to learn as an example. But I think he'll be okay today. And the great thing is, this is the thing, right? I think Tammy's got a long way to go. I think Tammy could end up being better than Olivier Giroud as he gets older and more experienced, there's no doubt. But for him to get to that, and this is why I worry about the Werner situation, because for him to get to the higher levels, he has to play regularly. Sitting on the bench watching Olivier Giroud is only going to take him so far. But listen, bro, I appreciate you coming on and having your say. Yeah. We'll chat to you again soon. Take care, mate. Thank you. I love the Chelsea fans who come on and I want to talk Werner and Anthony Martial. It's interesting. So this game is about to kick off. Sheffield United coming out onto the pitch here. 60 points. 60 points is currently where Chelsea sit. Can they go on to 63 points and almost certify their place as Champions League in the Champions League positions this season? That'll be a tremendous debut season in the Premier League for Lampard, no doubt, especially with that transfer ban as well. The Chelsea players are now walking out onto the pitch. The disinfected matchday ball is there. Do me a big favour. Please hit that like button. Please hit that share button right now. Let's get this to over 1,000 concurrent viewers. If all of you shared this on your social media platforms, Facebook, Twitter, with friends and family, get people tuning in. Aside from that, if you want to win a brand new Chelsea shirt, home or away, with any name on the back you want, Use my promo code TFT, that's the Football Terrace. Download Hot Mic right now. Watch the stream over there. Follow us on the Football Terrace. Watch the stream and share that stream. And you enter the competition right now to win your very own Chelsea shirt, the brand new kit. We will buy it for you. So literally download the app with our promo code. And then quite simply follow the Football Terrace. Give it a little share as well when you're over there. And you enter that competition. Thank you very much for sharing that, people. Let's see a few comments. Well, their manager has already done that, though. I don't know what you're talking. Sometimes I read the comments and I don't know what you're referring to, so I better not read them out. Because sometimes you people have chats with one another. We've got Archie on the line. Archie, welcome to the Football Terrace. What do you want to say? Archie? Nope, he's not going to speak. We'll hang that up then. There we go. Terry is praying for a Sheffield win. Of course I am. Imagine being a Man United fan and not wanting one of your rivals in the top 4 race to lose. I feel Sheffield United are too far behind us to catch us. So yeah, of course I'd like that to happen. Why would I not? By the way, Keith, thank you for your super chat. It says, why did Werner sign before a guarantee of Champions League football? Because players don't. It's never a prerequisite to join a big club. Not always. Yeah, Twisted Bubba, the reason we removed a lot of the moderators, there was a moderator that blocked over 4,000 of our users from being able to use the comment section, including, by the way, Twisted Bubba, they blocked you from being able to make comments. I don't know who did it. I don't know why they did it, but we've had to remove all but a couple of people, and we'll add some people back at a later stage. But yeah, they blocked. I was watching a few streams, and we had like yesterday. At one point yesterday, we had 800 people watching, and there was barely any comments, and it's because someone had blocked everybody. So there were even some moderators who were blocked themselves. It's a madness. So yeah, that's done now. There we go. Mo says, I don't want Chelsea to lose. I want them to have form and momentum and not worry about Champions League places. Then we play them in the FA Cup. You know what? Like, I get that. I hear that. Moment silent today for Jack Charlton, who sadly passed away at the age of 85. That's what they're respecting now. Yeah, Mo, I hear you. I'm looking for that next weekend, bar. That's next weekend. The FA Cup semi-final weekends. I'm so excited about it. So excited about it. I really am. I really am. Blocky Balboa. That's quite good. That's quite good. Hazard here says, Hazardinho says, what's up, Terry? Been loving the content. Keep up the good work. And that jersey would be great as well. We'll do our best, man. As long as you guys are downloading the app, you enter that competition. Game's about to start now. Teams having their final little huddle up together before they get going. And here we go. Big top 4 clash. And what I think is amazing is we're watching a lot of these Chelsea United games at the minute, and it's big top 4 this, big top 4 that. I think by this time next year we're going to be looking at title. These will be title games. These will be games where Chelsea and United. I do think United and Chelsea and other teams like them are going to have really good games. Are going to have really good summers and then be able to improve themselves as they go into the season next year. Liverpool are still the favourites to me as it stands. If they don't sign anybody, that might change. That opinion in my mind might change. But right now, that'll be it. And we kick off. Sheffield United kicking from right to left. They go long straight away. Just look at that. Straight down the other end. Reece James got a bit of defending to do here. They're going to try and get the ball in early. It's a nice bit of football here by Sheffield United. They're in the box. Squared. Ooh, good defending there. Mason Mount clear. Sheffield United straight into the Chelsea end. Causing a few problems there. Could have been a very early goal to concede. Could have been a very early goal to concede here. Corner ball. This is what Chelsea don't want, is these corners. And the worst thing for Chelsea Football Club today is an early goal. Short corner taken. It's crossed in. That's easy for Kepa, but he's punch offside given. How poor is that, Sheffield United? You get an early corner, you try and do a little short jobby, but you bodge it. You literally bodge it. You literally bodge it. Bodger and Badger is what you did there. Bodger and Badger. J Rigby 90 thinks that it's going to be 2-1 to Sheffield United. Chelsea Lampard era, that's their name on here, says they hate Mason Mount. Come on, that's a bit harsh. He's one of your best players. He's one of your best players. Here goes. Look at that, right, look at him go. Way he moves. It's an early shot there by Barkley. It's not a good enough shot by Barkley, but it was an early shot by him. People shouting goal already in the comments. You'll make me laugh. You're funny. You're funny here. Oh, free throw. Just crazy. I've almost hyped myself up. Every time there's a throw in a position where Sheffield United can go long or there's a corner, I get excited. But Chelsea will be okay. Lovely play out from the back. That's going to be a booking very early there. Yeah, that's definitely a foul. Buildup there. It's definitely a yellow card. And I'm really happy to see the referee has booked somebody for a bookable offence early on in the game. The amount of times you watch football and in the opening 10 minutes, there's bookable offences that go away unpunished. I hate all this nonsense of, you got to game manage. No, referee, if it's a yellow card, you give the man a yellow card. None of this nonsense. Oh no, it's too early to give a yellow. It gives an advantage to the man committing the foul and an unfair advantage. Even if it's an accident. Or Barkley there tries to pass back to Zuma and that hits a Sheffield United player and it goes out for a throw. Reece James here. Free kick here to Sheffield United. Mason Mount gives that away. They're going to look. Ollie Norwood. See, do you know what? I love the dark arts of football. Ollie Norwood just talking to his players, moving them forward, and each time he's just knocking the ball forward slightly so he can move the free kick further up. They didn't get the ball into the box here, though, Sheffield United, after sending quite a few tall players up. That must be frustrating for the centre-backs who made the whole way up. And they nearly... Oh, they're giving away a throw-in. That's twice now. 2 set pieces to Sheffield United that they've got wrong. Decision-making there is awful. Awful. Truly, truly is awful. Chelsea playing out from the back here. Mason Mount in that number. Well, it looks like an 8 rolls. Oh, he gives the ball away. It's a good press there by Sheffield United. Wonderful play. Got to try and get this ball into the box, though. It's coming in now. Decent! Ooh, that looks like a corner to me. I think, has it been given? Mason Mount there has the ball pipped off him in a very dangerous position. Yeah, Mason Mount playing more of an 8 roll today in a 4-3-3. Gives the ball away in a very dangerous area. Oh, that's a good header. I think it hits... Did it hit Reece James to go for a corner? Because I ain't got commentary on, I don't know. Yeah, it is a corner. Good defending from him in the end. McBurney and McGoldrick up front. Lots of movement for this corner. It comes in. Oh, Kepa's punch is poor again. And then Osborne then comes in, and I'm just checking who the name was. I don't know who this kid is. He then gets the ball. It's a weak punch from Kepa here. Punches it. It doesn't even get out the box. And the shot is awful from Osborne, but it's twice now. Kepa looks very vulnerable in the air when he's going up for these balls. He really, really does. Been a nice opening 5 minutes though. A few mistakes from both teams. Good press, good energy. It's what you want to see at this stage of any game. Reece James now on the ball, on the right-hand side. Looking for options. Has to go backwards, though. It's good shape. We sometimes blame our own teams for having a lack of movement, but often it's the team we're playing against is dominating the spaces. Barkley coming short for the ball here. Back to Christensen, who's going to spread the play out to Reece James here. He's coming back on the inside. He'll find Barkley. It's good touch by Barkley. Willian now played in on the right. Willian's got some options. He goes on the inside. He's got Reece James with quite a bit of space here on the right. Barkley, oh, what a cross by Reece James. Pulisic finds it at the back post. What a cross by Reece James that was. Pulisic comes in late. Can't direct his header on target. But Reece James, whether people rate this kid or not, you're crazy if you don't rate him. But that was a sublime cross. Sublime cross. And Pulisic, could he have done better with it? No, yeah, I mean, maybe. No. That was a hard header to get on target. He was being challenged. But what a cross. McBurney wins the first and second header. Christensen knocks it back. Reece James will go home there. Simplistic. Aspilicueta's now got the ball on the right. Cuts it back inside. Here's Jorginho. It's a nice pass there. It's Mason Mount finds Pulisic. Mason Mount back on the left if Pulisic wants him. Pulisic's pass is slightly overhit, but Mason Mount cuts it back. There was a good play there by Chelsea. Pulisic's pass was a little poor. It's now given away from Sheffield United on the edge of their box. Pulisic in possession. Aspilicueta crosses. That's cleared. That's cleared out there from Sheffield United. And number 6, Basham. Foul here given against Christensen. Sheffield United can breathe a little. It's a nice play by Sheffield United on this left-hand side, but Reece James wins the ball back. Good clearance from him. It ricochets off of, I think it's Stevens, and then goes out for a Chelsea throw here. Chelsea just nicely kind of feeling their way into this game. 9 minutes on the clock as it stands right now. Oh, Barkley falls over there, but Pulisic's coming away with it. I love the way Pulisic dribbles. Oh, his pass goes in behind Tammy, but Tammy's got an opportunity here because Basham slips. Oh, and then I think it was Pulisic slips. Players falling over left, right, and centre here. McGoldrick holding the ball up well. Christensen's all over him, but that's lovely centre-forward play there by McGoldrick. Switches the play out quickly to the right-hand side. Sheffield United now coming down the right. Baldock in possession. You got the overlapping centre-backs. McGoldrick then on the ball again. He crosses early. It's well cleared. Barkley can now bring the ball out. See that there? I think he's got an injury there, but Jorginho steps into the position that was vacated by Christensen, who's still down holding his foot. He looks in quite a bit of pain here. Just really weird. Maybe we just don't get told about them anymore, right? But I remember. He went over on his ankle. That looked painful. That looked really painful for Christensen. Do you remember when players were always damaging their metatarsals? I haven't heard about a metatarsal injury now for a long time. And I'm not too sure why. Maybe it's just that it's not pumped down our throats like it used to be. But it used to feel like they were like a big thing if you had a metatarsal injury. Now it's just like, yeah. Meh. Do me a big favor if you're watching right now on YouTube. Please hit the like button and share button. Turn on notifications and subscribe to the Football Terrace. If you want to win a Mason Mount, Timo Werner, any name on the back of a brand new Chelsea kit, download Hot Mic now. All the information is inside our description below. That's all you've got to do is download with promo code TFT. Follow the Football Terrace over there on Hot Mic. We are live streaming over there as it stands right now. There's lots of you tuning in. So hello to you over there. Go and give it a little share as well. Enter the competition. Be amazing for us as a channel if you could do that and get that done. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. Do you think Ziyech will do well when he arrives? That's a really good question. I think Ziyech is really talented. I think his goals and assists, goal contribution to game ratio for an attacking player is out of this world. I think he's got every chance of doing bits because he's been brilliant in the Champions League. He's also old. He's 27? I want to say he's 27. He may be a little younger. I don't know why I've got 27 in my mind. That's because he is 27. He turns 28 next year. So Chelsea are not buying a kid. They're buying an experienced pro. And I think he'll do a really, really good job. When he comes over. I really do. I'm certainly not going to write anybody off until I see him play. Here goes Mason Mount. He's got Pulisic here out to his left. Pulisic sizing up Baldock. He goes into the box. Kind of trips over the ball himself a little bit there. Pulisic legitimately just tackled himself. Sheffield United can't. They try to play out from the back and they can't. The press from Chelsea is good. It's Jorginho who finds Barkley, who's central. He's going to have Reece, who's out to his right. He opts to go back to the left here. Azpilicueta comes inside. Mason Mount's got a bit of room. Finds Ross Barkley. Ball being moved nicely here by Chelsea. Reece James with it now on the right-hand side. Willian, back to James. Just looking for the opportunity to try and feed it in. They're looking for a 1-2. Doesn't quite come out. But just moving the ball nice. That's all Chelsea have got to do is keep moving this ball. And at some point, although they are back now with Christensen in their own half, just keep moving that ball. And at some stage, someone will make a mistake. But it's very good defending there from Sheffield United. Nobody rushed out. Nobody created a hole. They stuck to their solid banks of four. Pressed at the right times. And now they've almost opened them up here. Excellent. Pulisic's touch was great. He's gone on the inside. Now back on the outside. He's got Aspie out to his left. He finds him. Aspie's going to cross first time. He does. Not a very good cross. Shanked into the ground. But that's really patient and solid build-up play there by Chelsea. Moving the ball very, very well. Pulisic, like he likes to do, coming in on that inside. Cutting onto the inside. Aspie overlapping. You're going to see that done regularly today. Especially as there really isn't a counter-attack problem when it comes to... there really isn't a counter-attack problem when it comes to Sheffield United. There's not enough... there's not enough pace in their team. It's nice work by Willian there to win the ball back. Aspie now pushing down the left-hand side again. It's been a good opening. Sort of 15 minutes we are now into the game. Chelsea just starting to dominate the ball now. I mean, I think they've had 65 to 70% of it anyway. But it's really started to pick up in the last 10 minutes or so. Goal kick here. Dean Henderson's about to take this. Sheffield United win the first and the second ball in the air there. Lampard will want a hell of a lot better when it comes to that. It's good play here by Sheffield United. They get the cross in, but it hits Aspie and goes out for a throw. But yeah, the first challenge in the air was won by Osborne, the second by McBurney. And that's why set pieces could be a problem today. The size of their units in this Sheffield United team. And they're decent little ballers, but their units, what a switch of play. Aspie wins it, but Osborne picks it up. Sorry, Berg picks it up, not Osborne. It's a nice play by Berg. They're going to try and get this into the box here. Working it nicely. Switching the play rather than crossing. That'll be a disappointment. So after all that, they're not going to get the ball into the box. I think there's one too many passes at the moment from Sheffield United. They've had opportunities to get it into the box and they haven't quite taken it. Like, yeah, you switch the play now when you're cramped on one side, but if you've got a guy that's got 5-6 yards of space plus, get that ball into that box. Another switch of play here. Stevens, touch blocked by Reece James. So a minute or so of possession here for Sheffield United to be very welcome by them. Just gets to alleviate a little bit of pressure that Chelsea was starting to really mount against them. Stevens here's about to take the throw. It's nice play. McBurney's going to cross. He does. Osborne nearly in. They win it back. Berg wins it back here from Mason Mount. That was poor again from Mason Mount. Opportunity to cross. It's in. McBurney! Deflected. Great save. Goal! 1-0. 1-0 to Sheffield United as McGoldrick got his first Premier League goal. What an excellent piece of football that was. They got the ball in the box early. Hero is McGoldrick. Villain, Mason Mount. Mason Mount gives the ball away. On the edge of the box. So poor from him. It was cleared there. Oh, just clear the ball, Mason Mount. If in doubt, out. Let's check here for any offsides. I'm not sure if there is going to be one. No, can't be an offside. 100% a goal. 100% a goal. Oh, Mason Mount. So poor on the edge of his own box. It's criminal, really, from Mason Mount. Absolutely criminal from Mason Mount. Criminal from Mason Mount. You don't... Rule 1 of football, don't play football in your own half. Certainly don't play risky football. Yeah, really great save from Kepa. 2 big deflections. But that all stems, he had the ball at the edge of his box, you clear it. After all that early dominance from Chelsea, they go a goal down, and the early goal is the problem. Because if they can keep, they've got to score back quickly here. Here goes Reece James down this right-hand side. He crosses, excellent cross. That's cleared well by Sheffield United. Back with Reece James again. Absolutely criminal. And I mean that. So poor from him. So poor from him. That's his first Premier League goal. Imagine that. So poor. Really poor from him. You just don't do that on the edge of your own box. Kids watching that are learning to play football, you never do that. You just don't do that at the edge of your own box. You don't play inside and you don't try and dribble when you're surrounded by players. Poor. It's good. Look, I'm not taking that away from Sheffield United. Good build-up play from them. Chelsea have got to come again now, though. Chelsea have got to keep their heads as well. The worst thing they can do is the worst thing we can do, Chelsea can do, is allow their heads to drop. but we'll see. He'll probably be okay. Sheffield United coming forward again here. Just, you know, doing what they do best, really. So I'm just sending a couple of messages. Apologies. Sheffield United are going to lose 2-1. Yeah, they could do. Look, I still think Chelsea will win this game. I'm pretty convinced by that. I just feel that they don't need to make it harder for themselves defensively. See, do you know what? Like the goal itself going in isn't the problem. It was a really good cross. McBurney shoots. It takes 2 wicked deflections. Kepa makes a great save. No one, obviously, strikers always make the reaction generally before defenders. But that wasn't the problem. The problem was Mason Mount. And he also did it 10 minutes earlier where he gave the ball away trying to dribble outside of his own box. And unless you've got excellent speed, acceleration, and power, you ain't doing that. And twice he gave it away. And, you know, it's just not good enough at the highest level. Simply not good enough at the highest level. Drinks break over. Chelsea back on the ball. I mean, they've had so much of the ball as well. So much of the ball has been Chelsea's. But the question I would pose is, what have they done with it? You know, Sheffield United have only had 28% of the ball, but they had 4 shots. You know, it's been a lot of huffing and puffing from Chelsea, but very little created. They haven't completed a dribble. A lot of their crossing has been, other than Reece James's cross, the rest of it's been pretty poor. But long way to go. The great thing is for Chelsea, 5 substitutions. The game's not 2 halves anymore. It's 4 quarters, which enables you to just regalvanize, a bit of coaching, redirection, little break. But as I said in the build-up to this game, Chelsea cannot afford to lose this game. It's excellent defending there. Excellent defending there between O'Connell and Stevens. That was very, very good. Very, very good indeed. Chelsea just moving this ball around nicely. Where is the cutting edge going to come from today? Might have to. So good. That's not a bad cross into the box there. I like the way Sheffield United play out. Willian, great press from him. See, that press leads to a mistake. Reece James picks up in a dangerous position. Can't get his cross in yet. But here's Willian. You've got Reece James and Ross Barkley all with one another. But look at the low block from Sheffield United. Look how they, even when they move from side to side, they keep their shape so well. There's very little space for the Pulisics of this world to get into. There's very little space to funnel the passes into Tammy Abraham. It makes it so difficult to break them down. So many of the passes, once they get into the final third, go sideways and backwards rather than forward. Aspie here. He's going to come inside the Barkley. See the Barkley's touch. It's closed down straight away by Norwood. Barkley then gives it away. McBurney picks it up. McGoldrick then trying to dribble out. Barkley wins it back nicely there. This could be the issue. So they try the counter-attack there. They win it back. Tammy Abraham gets his first touch in a long, long time in this game. But he gives it away. Absolute donkey of a touch there from Tammy. One back by Willie, and now Reece James back to Christensen on the ball. Reece James coming forward. He finds William out here wide on the right-hand side. William's going to try and go himself. He's getting no change at all there at Stevens. Absolutely none. Christensen pushing forward, trying to become that extra man to drag someone out of their position. But the defensive shape from Sheffield United is absolutely impeccable. It's beautiful to watch. It's beautiful to see. But Chelsea do have the quality. Chelsea have the quality to break it down. It takes one moment. Here's Ross Barkley. Finds Aspie on the left. Aspie back to Barkley here. Feints across. Goes on the outside. Crosses with his left. That's cut out there at the back by Egan. Barkley's touch is poor. It looked like it went out for a throw, not given. It's cleared by Sheffield United. Onslaught at the moment from Chelsea. It's almost 3 or 4 minutes of absolute sustained pressure here. But the question you have to ask yourself, do Sheffield United look jaded or jaded or not the word? What's the word? Threatened. What's the word that's like threatened? Not anticipated. I've got a word in my head. Not antagonized. Intimidated. That's the word. I couldn't work out what the word was. That they look intimidated by Chelsea. No, Chelsea now give it away. Sheffield United are going to try and play past this press. They actually go long, and it goes out for a Chelsea throw. Chelsea have been dodgy the last few games, is what the swagging says there. Yeah, one of our members, thank you for your comment. They have looked a little bit like that, but they'll be fine. Chelsea will be fine. And this is also why Chelsea want to sign players in the... That's why Chelsea want to sign players in the summer. You know, you throw a Ziyech into this. You throw a Havertz into this. That's the point. You take Mason... I know they're playing with 2 8s today. So I can understand... Havertz. They might play a different shape. They've got Havertz. But Kai Havertz instead of Mason Mount from a creative point of view. Timo Werner instead of... there's a head injury here. Timo Werner instead of Tammy Abraham is next level. You know, Ziyech instead of Willian is next level. So, yeah, I just get completely and utterly why they're looking to do what they're doing. And I think if anybody is kind of undermining that, they've been crazy. Remember, Chelsea, by the way, this is how good the defending has been from Sheffield United. Chelsea haven't had a shot since the 7th minute of the game. You know, you're talking 23 minutes without a shot. McBurney gives away a foul there. He's probably going to pick up a yellow card for that. Went into the back of Christensen. Chelsea playing dangerously there. Sheffield United there playing a bit of playing a game of headers there at the back. 31 minutes on the clock here. Tried to go long again there, Sheffield United. They don't win the first, but McBurney wins the second. Foul given. They're so strong. It's what I like about Sheffield United. They play football at the right times, but they also have this ability to play. I want to get the wording right. They've also got the ability to play like really good, aggressive, British, strong Route 1 football at the right times. They just got the... Do you know what Sheffield United have done this season? They've got the mixture of modern, intricate play. Oh, lovely. Stevens here is going to get the cross, and it's a decent cross. McBurney! It's a goal! It's 2-0 to Sheffield United! Oh, Chelsea! Chelsea is falling apart! They're done in the air again. Defensively, they're a shambles. It was wonderful football. 1-2 across from Stevens. McBurney's there. Chelsea are facing down the barrel. If Man United both win their games this weekend, Chelsea may find themselves out of a top 4 place. What wonderful, simple football. And as I said, this all stemmed. Oh, the defending there. Where was Kurt Zouma? Where was Kurt Zouma? He was sleeping when he should have been awake. Absolutely shocking defending from Chelsea. Chelsea could be out. They could be out of the top 4 come Monday evening. If Leicester win tomorrow and if Man United beat Southampton, they're staring down the barrel. 2-0 down to Sheffield United. What is going on, Chelsea fans? Awful. Wow. So poor. So poor from Chelsea. It really is. They've been undone defensively. Defensively, one of the worst teams, in the top of the elite teams. They're the worst defensively. Shocking. Absolutely shocking. That's all I can say. All I can say about it is shocking. Absolutely shocking. Beyond belief here. You may need defenders, but this is also about organisation. Stro here of a super chat. He says, my brother, see you in the Champions League next season. Listen, this is great for Man United. Leicester must be sitting there at home now, licking their lips. Because if Chelsea throw this away, they got Norwich next, but their final 2 games are Liverpool and Wolves. They're not foregone conclusions, those games. Who knows what's going to happen? They're going to go into the Norwich game. Norwich is just going to be playing for pride, no pressure. They've got to come back. Chelsea have to come back in this game. Otherwise, top 4 could be gone. Tammy's chasing this. Great play by Tammy. Plays it into Pulisic. Pulisic onto his right. Oh, lovely from Pulisic. Oh, but then he's tackled at the death. He's tackled at the death there. Wonderful defending by Basham. Zuma gives away a foul. No, not given. For me, though, when you look at the players today, Kurt Zuma, Mason Mount, shockers. Christensen, not much better at the back. So poor. So poor. Mark People says Chelsea have their priorities mixed up. They need to get their defence sorted out. Too much emphasis on attack. Well, listen, I'm hoping and praying Chelsea don't sign anyone at the back. I love the fact that Chelsea fans keep telling me Zuma's the guy. Zuma's good. That's it. He's a good player. Zuma is as good at defending as Tammy is up front. They're just good players. And you know, if you brought a world-class centre-back in, like a Koulibaly next to Zuma would probably be okay. But if you don't bring anybody in of top level, if you don't bring in somebody of a Koulibaly, a Van Dijk, a Ramos, a Maguire, if you're not bringing in defenders of that ilk and of that quality that can improve your defence by 30-40%, Chelsea can't challenge for the title next year. Far too many goals conceded. Far too many goals. Just since the restart, Chelsea have conceded 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 9 goals since the restart Chelsea have conceded. It's criminal. It's criminal, Frank Lampard. That's 46 goals conceded for the season. They come forward, though. The attack is good. Barkley with a lovely ball on the outside of his foot. Can Chelsea respond? Pulisic here goes onto his right foot. It's crossed. Oh, it's well over hit there by Pulisic. Goes out for a goal kick. Shocking. Tammy Abraham has only touched the ball, what sort of, 7, 8 times? Poor. Red United with a super chat here says Chelsea will not challenge for anything if they keep focusing on buying the wrong players with all their attacking players instead of defenders. First, then get them first, then you can go for defenders. Defense wins championships. Look, you know what, mate? I think Chelsea fans will agree with you. Chelsea fans I speak to say the same thing. Chelsea fans are all quite honest about this. They know that they have to sign the right players. They know they need defenders. Fullback-wise, you've been okay today. I mean, Reece James got passed around for that goal like you wouldn't believe. Passed through him with like he was not there. Here we go. By the way, a lot of people have... Kepa's not to blame for anything today. Well, that's a dive there. Thank you, by the way, Red United, for the super chat. It means a lot. 5 minutes to go until half time. There will be, with 2 goals in the water break, you'll probably find at least 3 to 4 minutes of time added on. So we've probably got a good 8+ minutes left of this first half, which has been exhilarating. Chelsea are losing 2-0. Didn't expect it myself. Thought Chelsea had this in the bag. Barkley here. That's a lovely touch and turn there by Barkley. That's what this needs, this game. It needs a Chelsea player to step up and do something brilliant. They need to open up Sheffield United the same way Man United did, with just absolute quality, movement, touch, play. They've got another counter-attack here. Here's McGoldrick here. Stevens going to try and play a ball over the top. It's a decent ball. Christensen gets his head to it, though. It's good defending in the end from him. It's a lovely switch of play there by Mason Mount to find Reece James. He shoots. Henderson with a really good save. Really good save by Henderson there. It's a decent attempt by Reece James. Trying his best to get his team back into this game. But struggling. Absolutely struggling. Absolutely struggling here. Chelsea come forward again. It's a decent cross. Egan, though. Too big, too strong. Too big, too strong there from Egan. By the way, everyone who's tuning in on Hot Mic, thank you. Remember, you can win a free Chelsea shirt today. Just get the app downloaded. It'd be amazing if you could. All the information to download Hot Mic is in the description below. Everyone who downloads it and signs up today and shares it. So, by the way, if you already got the app and you go on and share the stream on Hot Mic, you also enter the competition. You'll win a free Chelsea shirt. Please go and get that done. Be amazing to us if you could. That's the link. That's what the website looks like. You download it in App Store or Google Play, one of these two here. Once you've done that, you have to use promo code TFT. It's an invitation code. Follow the Football Terrace and then share the stream we have over there. We've had nearly 35 new followers over there today, which is absolutely amazing. So big thank you to everybody that's done that for us. We did actually have Russell that was trying to call, but Russell's connection is always really poor. Connection is always really, really poor. If he answers, we'll get him on. If you are a Chelsea fan and want to come and have your say at halftime, you can call up. Halftime's a few moments away. We're looking forward to hearing from you. Oh, that's a foul. That's a foul on McBurney there. Surely. Chelsea pushing forward here, going into... It's only 2 minutes. That's such a short amount of time. How can you have a drinks break and 2 goals and only 2 minutes of time added on? Madness. Great play there by Basham at the back. Chelsea just need half-time. They really need half-time to regroup. I wonder how many subs Lampard's going to make. I'd get Mount off straight away. Tammy off. Mount off. No messing. And by the way, I hope Chelsea are this bad next week at Wembley. I tell you, if they're this bad against Man United, they are getting slapped. 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 I'll add an extra syllable to that word, you know. Chelsea here. Just trying to create something in the last 10 seconds here of this first half. Oh, it's a bad cross by Reece. It's going to be a corner though to Chelsea though. It wasn't a great cross, but one of those looping ones that still caused a little bit of a problem. Opportunity here at the end of the first half. Fawad CFC says, I don't ever want to see Tammy in this team ever again. Chelsea fans are angry, bro. Ball's crossed in. It's away by McBurney. That's going to be half time. If you want to call the show, Skype information in our description below. Give us a bell now, Chelsea fans. We want to hear from you. You're 2-0 down. You're staring down the barrel of a humiliating defeat to Sheffield United. It will keep you staying third today. But if Leicester and Man United win their next games, you will drop to fifth. And then the season almost becomes outside of your control. First of all, we've got Leon Wood on the line. Leon's a Chelsea fan. You're 2-0 down. You're playing dreadfully. What's on your mind?
It's shocking. It's shocking, really. Our defence is all over the place. There's no creativity. That's why Havertz would be a perfect sign-in. But we need to get, I don't know, I think we need Mason Mount off for Kovacic because he's really good at carrying up the ball. Abraham is looking really sloppy. So I'd say Giroud because he's quite reliable. So
I agree. Mason Mount can't carry water right now. He really, really can't. And you look at this team. I'm just looking at them now and thinking to myself, there's no penetration. Like Pulisic is the only guy really that's going to be able to dribble past anybody and do anything in that regard. And he isn't having a great game. But with Pulisic, he's so good that at any moment he could turn the tide for his team. But I just look at everybody else that's out there and just think, I would look at, Williams having a very, very quiet game. But again, he can be dangerous sort of at the right times. But for me, the players I would take off, I would get Tammy, Mason, Barkley, all three of those players, I would be dragging off at half-time. I'd be making a damn statement if I was Lampard, letting them know that you do not play like that in a Chelsea shirt. And it shows why that transfer market is so important for Chelsea. Do you think you can turn it round in the second half?
Well, I mean, I think maybe because Lampard's really good at reading the future of the game and capitalising on some things and making really good substitutions. But I don't know if Sheffield United are going to play like this, going to have really good counter attacks and kind of defending really well and then just pushing forward and capitalising on stupid. Then I don't know. We'll be in trouble.
I hear that, Leon. Leon, enjoy the second half, mate. Thank you for phoning in, my friend.
Yeah.
Jem is back with us. Jem, such a poor performance overall from Chelsea. Were you expecting it to be this bad or bad at all?
You can't, Terry, man. I don't know what to say, honestly. You can't play like that. They don't even look like. Look, the way they've started playing, you wouldn't think that Chelsea are in a Champions League position the way they're playing at the moment, or to be at least fighting for Champions League position. They've just been. It goes back to the defence, doesn't it, as well? I know we're blaming Mount and Abraham and everyone else, but it's just basic defending, isn't it? Come on, it's ridiculous.
Yeah, I mean, if you look at the goal, first goal, look, Mason Mount gave the ball twice away in that first half, outside his own box. I'm equally critical about Man United players when they do it. Even Pogba, the other. I find it at this level, when you're a top 4, top 5 team, top 6 team, if your central midfielders are giving the ball away at the edge of their box, every time that happens, it's a problem. Because what you're, old-fashioned saying in football, if in doubt, out. You just clear your line. If you're surrounded by players, even if you've got great dribbling ability, you either pass out or you clear the ball. You don't try and dribble at the edge of your box. He did it twice, got caught out.
I agree with that.
And look, and that's it. But the second goal, Reece James is passed around far too easy on a 1-2. Now, he's on his own. Who's tracking the runner? Nobody was with him. The cross then comes in. You've got Kurt Zouma asleep. Madness.
Yeah. And it just doesn't make any sense. And you know what? One of the biggest things that I've noticed with us, and we keep doing it, so I think for the last 3 games, that I've seen us play, we've continued doing this. It's the ball watching. They seem to just ball watch too much. They're not aware of their surroundings in the box. It's like they're just so, it's like a magnet. It's like they watch the ball come from across and they're not watching what's behind them, and they keep getting caught every time. Christensen's just not good enough. He shouldn't even be playing. Christensen for me, he's been useless. Zuma, to be honest, he's been poor as well. But to be honest, Mount and Barkley, right? They're both meant to be our attacking midfielders, right? Every time we get the ball, we're going sideways, we're going backwards, we're going sideways, we're going backwards. There's no one making a run behind the defence. They're coming to the ball. The only one that's maybe trying potentially to try and do so with the ball is Pulisic again, but that's only because he's in.
Yeah, no, I agree. There's lots and lots of issues in relation to that. But do you know why you find players ball watching? It's because a lack of football intelligence, and maybe that's too big a broader phrase.
Inexperience.
But you've got an experience, but there's also the ability to read a game. There's reading of the game. There's anticipation. Yeah. These things are all attributes, and the reason why you'll see a Zuma and a Christensen at times ball watching is because they don't see the danger before it happens. If you look at John Terry, your greatest ever centre back, you look at Carvalho as examples. Look, Cahill in his pomp. These players were such good defenders. They saw danger before it actually arose. A bit like if you drive, I don't know if you drive or not, when you first pass your driving test, you see what's happening in front of you. As you become an experienced driver, you could kind of understand what's happening 20 cars in front of you on the motorway because you learn to anticipate it. But these Chelsea defenders are not good enough. You see here, I'm watching a replay. Christensen is in a decent position here, first of all, right? He's in a position, he's backing off. Zuma's watching him as well. Christensen then finds himself sucked up. So this is two mistakes here. Reece James and Williams are passed through too easy. Christensen sits too deep, but Zuma isn't watching either. Zuma's standing. There's no one there. Zuma isn't marking anybody. He's too late. So for me, it's everyone. Reece James and William pass too easy. Christensen dropped too deep and creates a hole, but Zuma doesn't notice, and then Zuma's left, and that's the problem. It's every element of that was poor defensive mistakes that Chelsea needs to improve on.
When they do get the ball, there's no. You've got, like I said, you've got Mason Mount meant to be an attacking midfielder. You've got Barkley, who's meant to be an attacking midfielder. We're getting the ball in defence. We're giving it to Jorginho. He's looking in front of him. He's then having to turn round because there's so many Sheffield United players in front of him. The players in front of us are not moving enough. They're just standing there. So going backwards, and we're going sideways, we're going backwards. And then what happens is we end up knocking a long ball, from one end, from Reece James to Blimmin' Dave on the other side. And then, then it's back to the defenders. There's no one making runs. Do you know what I mean? No one's making runs behind the defenders. You've got to stretch them to open up space in the middle of the field. And they're not doing that. And Abraham, I said that at the beginning, I think I said this earlier, I said we should have started with Giroud because he holds the ball up a bit better. Now, it's not completely Abraham's fault, I don't think, personally, because he's not really had anything, has he?
He hasn't had the service. There's no doubt about it. We've also got a Sane on the line as well. A Sane, you were very confident before this game kicked off. What's your thoughts? You're currently on mute. You need to unmute your line, buddy. Yeah, lovely. Yeah, what are you making of your team's performance?
I'm actually so angry because my brother's a Man City fan. Right now, he's taking the piss, so that hurts. I don't understand with Lampard why he thinks that because we've had some good results, now we should like ease off with putting like a lot of our young players in. Tammy's like a giraffe who's just been born. It can barely walk. It can barely run. He's always falling. Mount and Barkley, in my eyes, Mount, he's a cam. We're playing two cams in Barkley and Mount. So I don't understand where the defense is in there. Yeah, and the defense, I don't know what's wrong with Tomori. Maybe, I don't know if Lampard has an agenda against Tomori, but seriously, Lampard needs to make some subs.
Is Tomori not injured?
I don't know.
Okay. Mate, listen, I don't disagree with a lot of what you were saying there. We've got Russell that we're adding to the line now. Russell, welcome. What do you want to say about Chelsea's performance, Russell?
I'm loving it, man. I'm loving the Sheffield performance. Actually, it's almost like I'm watching Atletico Madrid at the moment, brother. Loving it.
Well, do you know, I was actually, in the build-up to the second goal, I was saying that Sheffield United have got the blend right in the Premier League between old-fashioned blood, sweat, thunder and guts British football and a kind of dynamic European style. Do you get? It's almost like they're a cross between a Chelsea now under your manager and a Burnley. It's like they've got the two intertwined perfect, which I think when you've got the players of their quality, it's perfect. Because defensively, like one thing I would say, no, Chelsea need more creativity, but the solid banks of four. The block that they've had on Sheffield, it's been perfect. No one has rushed out. No one's made a mistake. They've made it very hard for Chelsea.
No, I think it is, brother. I think it's the mentality. I don't think Frank Lampard's tactics are bad or anything, or Chris Wilder's tactics are better than Frank Lampard's. But I think it's the mentality. I think Chris Wilder has managed to put a sort of mentality into Sheffield players that they actually stick to what they're told. And it's absolutely basic football, bro. The second goal, that's like 1998 PlayStation 1 football. It's just passed down the line, crossing. No one is marking the striker headed in the box. Whereas with Chelsea, they depend a lot on their talent and not really focus on getting drilled into their tactics. That's what I think personally, from the outside looking in.
Yeah, listen, I agree. I think it was the second goal felt very, very basic to concede, and it's why a lot of the Chelsea fans in our comment section have been talking about defensive players are needed. There's a super chat here from Red United who says Chelsea are playing like flashy little boys and Sheffield United are playing like men. It's like a faster, weaker puncher rolling around while Tyson is just looking for free chances to knock them out. Grown men game.
Can I answer?
Yeah, go, Kushkan.
You know what I mean? Because it's like we've just got a load of inexperienced players, you know what I mean, running around and not able to, impact on the game. It's pretty poor from what I think so far. But we'll have to see.
Could I answer that super chat, please?
Go for it.
Yeah, so he said Chelsea were playing like boys. Every single game that I've seen we draw or lose or where we concede, I'm thinking, where's our physicality? Because when Rudiger came in and how I saw he played, like he should have built physicality, but it's like we just let them. It's like we're letting them try to attack, but then at the end we try to do our best. But we're playing so weak. That's what I'm thinking. Like, can we please? I don't mind. Give a foul or two, but please be more physical because it really doesn't make sense for me. Honestly,
no,
I'm annoyed about.
I hear that. It's you look the Mason Mount examples are quite it. He was just bullied off the ball, and you need more. Barkley the same. Barkley, the way he gets pushed around in central midfield is ridiculous, and that's why I feel maybe I'm sitting there thinking I feel a little bit harsh on Tammy saying pull him off. Like Tammy hasn't really had much of a supply at all. No one's really given him much opportunity to do so much in this game. But it's the middle that needs to change. And you look at that Chelsea bench. There's great options on there. Hudson-Odoi. I mean, I think Loftus-Cheek right now for Mason Mount, you improve. You've got somebody that can dribble with the ball. He's got the great skill, but he's got the physicality aspect with him too. You throw Olivier Giroud on. Olivier Giroud is gonna get stuck into those Sheffield United players. He really is. Kovacic can go into the middle. He'll battle. Kovacic is a tough player. And then if you still need players later, maybe then you look at throwing on Hudson-Odoi when you're running at some tired Sheffield United defenders late on in the game. But you need to get a goal back. You need to get a goal back within the first 10 minutes of the second half. Otherwise, it's dead.
Yeah, exactly.
So I just wanted to ask you something, Terry. You're mentioning the substitutes there. I don't know what you think here, but personally, I think Pulisic should be the one playing number 10. I don't see the use of having Mason Mount in this team, in this game especially.
Hang on here. Sorry, guys, 1 sec. Sorry, subs a minute. Alonso has come on.
Yeah. Oh, my God.
And Rudiger. So he's ripped. He's taking your defenders off. Rudiger, and Alonso on.
Hey, Terry, this is the Lampard masterclass, brother. Rudiger is going to score ahead.
Yeah, he might do. Do you know, I don't know who's been taken off yet. I'm just waiting to see the confirmation of that. I got a feeling it could be Christensen and James that have been dragged off,
It should be Williams.
Yeah, James. Yeah,
We're losing the
James has
game.
been
You need
playing
to change
too.
the
Like,
attacking.
Well, guys, one at a time. One at a time.
okay, yeah. So I think James has been playing too comfortable. Like you seen Chelsea vs Crystal Palace, like with Zaha.
Right, so
He
guys,
was
one sec, one
acting-
sec. Sorry,
he
Mason
was
Mount.
acting like
So guys, one sec. Mason Mount off, Christiansen off, Alonso. What says you're gonna? I think Chelsea are going to a 3-4-3 formation. Yeah. But boys, listen, we're gonna do a live stream after the game. We'll be sharing the stream out. You guys can call up and come on, have your say then. All right, we'll speak to you soon. Take care,
By
Raw.
the way,
Thank you.
I accidentally joined back. Because I accidentally cut off.
All right, mate. No worries, mate. Speak to you soon.
Yeah.
Take care. Thank you all. Interesting substitutions. It's an very, very interesting in terms of what's now been done. So Alonso on. I'm trying to find my defenders here. Rudiger on. Christiansen off. Mason Mount off. And listen, I'm not one of these people that sits here and said, I told you so. But I told you those guys weren't playing well. Those changes had to come. So what? I know you're gonna have a lot. Okay, so what you're gonna have is Alonso, and you're gonna have Zuma. I have to move the goalie back a bit here. So it's gonna be. It's a complete reshuffle. It's a complete reshuffle here by Lampard. I'm gonna try and get it adjusted on my screen so you can all see it in the same way as I'm seeing it. Aspie down there. Jorginho will be holding. So you think a 3-4-3. Okay. I'm just trying to move all this around. I'm trying to adjust it. See, I have to do this all manually, see, because I don't have an assistant. Not like Sky. As a team of 3,000 people working on one game. I've updated that now with the subs as well. So we'll get the subs up on the screen for you. So this, at least it's going to give, this will give them something else to think about. This will give Sheffield United something else to think about in this game. Wouldn't it be peak if Chelsea conceded the first goal, though? Thank you for the super chat there from KJ. I'll read it in just a second. Thank you, bro. They're coming forward again, it's Sheffield United. Oh, they're going into the box. They broke into the box. Oh, it's going to be an amazing second half. KJ says, can we get Wild Ball trending, please? Chris Wilder, one of the managers of the season. Do you know what? Honestly, I was going to give it to Klopp, my manager of the season. If Klopp doesn't make 100 points, I'm changing my mind and giving it to Wilder, you know. I'm giving it to Wilder. KJ, I agree with you on that, bro. A super chat here from Red United says, should have started the game with Loftus-Cheek and Giroud, which would help them fight strong with strong. Then second half, you can put the little fast kids. Rudiger is going to cause a penalty or a free kick in a bad position. My guy, Red Devil, is on this. Listen, I just hope the Sheffield United can hold on now because, listen, the only game I want Chelsea to win is the Liverpool one. To stop them from becoming Centurions. But hopefully Arsenal will do that in the next game, then I won't. Do you know, a little thought? Imagine Chelsea don't make the Champions League, you know. Can you actually imagine that? Can you actually imagine if Chelsea don't make the Champions League? I don't think that's going to happen, but can you imagine? McGoldrick here plays a nice ball into the channel. Rudiger will clear this up. So one thing, if Sheffield United are clearly staying up next year, clearly, what Sheffield United need to try and do is go down to some other relegation teams. They just need a little bit more pace. If they could get 2 or 3 pacier players that have the same tenacity and the same work rate and technical ability, they could be even more dangerous next year. Some of their counterattacks are just a bit too cumbersome. Barkley here on the ball. Switches the play out wide. Aspie, of course, with the 3-4-3, you will get the centre-backs pushed further forward into those midfield positions as well. That ball went out there. Lino disagrees. Good cross there. Alonso gets his head on the ball, and that's going to be a goal kick. I tip Alonso to come on and score. You know, that's the kind of thing Alonso does in these games. It's the kind of thing he does in these games, that guy. Loves it, mate. He absolutely loves it. He loves it. They're winning that battle in that middle every time. Every single time. We've got to remember, this is 50 minutes into the game, and Chelsea have had 3 shots. Chelsea Football Club with... Sorry, 4 shots. I'm a liar. 4 shots with hundreds of millions of pounds worth of talent on the pitch. Tammy's probably got 10 minutes until he gets dragged off. Pulisic there, fouled in the middle. It was a soft foul, but you're always going to get that given when you put a hand on man's back. Always going to be given. Harold here. Sorry, I missed your super chat. He says 76% possession and created nothing. How? Love it. Well, they have the quality of player. And again, Mason Mount being dragged off. I keep telling people about him. He ain't in these plans, bruv. Not as a first team. Oh, Pulisic, what a lovely touch and turn, but then he gives it away. Gives it away. It's a lovely drop of the shoulder, nice little twist. Gets away, but he has a slightly too strong a touch on the ball, and I think it was either Berg or Norwood. One of the two gets the ball away. Ball now here with Kurt Zuma wide on the left. Tries to play a 1-2 with Alonso. That's given away. McBurney now picks the ball up. That's nice. Nice pass inside Adam McGoldrick. Lovely. This is sweet. This could be a beautiful goal. Oh, so unlucky. Reece James puts over a corner. What great football there. Basham, the overlapping centre-back, runs forward. The cross comes in. I think it was Osborne who was coming through to put that in the back. And then that counter-attack football there from Sheffield United is brilliant. And I'll tell you what, if you're one of the big teams and you're looking for a new manager, Chris Wilder is that guy. Chris Wilder is that guy. If you're one of the teams that's never going to be a top 2, top 3 team, but you want to play good quality football with a bit of bite, go get Chris Wilder now. Sign him up. Elite, my brothers. Elite. Corner ball in here. Not a good enough corner, but that will be, I think, might get a second bite of the cherry here. Well, I didn't go out. Get the ball in here. Ollie on with crosses. Again, you've got to beat your first man, Ollie, on these crosses. Got to beat your first man. So I would love the science on that, though. What is the difference between beating your first man and overhitting your cross? I guarantee it, you're talking minuscule differences in power in your cross. Berg here driving through the middle. Go on, Berg. Switches the play. Oh, that's lovely. William got sold a dummy. Oh, lovely. He crossed. McBurney. Oh, no. He couldn't quite touch and turn. Did you see that from O'Connell? O'Connell. He's got no pace and he just turned the Chelsea defence inside out like an apple turnover. Apple turnover, bruv. Oh, wow. Oh. Oh. Oh, Tammy slips. I would just like to see Sheffield United score again next, because that would just end the game as a contest. There will be another twist and turn in this game, though. There'll be another twist and turn in this game. If Chelsea score by the 65th minute, I actually think they'll win. Still. Reece James with a good cross there, but the defensive line is so good. Nice play by Alonso. Goes for the 1-2. He gets it. He can cross from there, and he does. Alonso's got this ability to cross from really obscure positions. Reece James on the ball here. They're just struggling, Chelsea. The only openings they're not even openings. The only way they're getting the ball into the box is just simple crosses. That's a nice bit of play. You see that there? Do you see that there by Basham? The way he steps up, the way he sorry, I thought that ball was played back. I thought Williams onto it. The way Basham reads the game. McBurney getting up, getting ahead to the ball. Second ball won there by Osborne. McGoldrick now won it. That. Winning your first and then your second, winning second balls is such an underrated quality for a team to have. Chelsea now overturn the ball though again. Here goes Ross Barkley pushing forward. Can he find the outlet? Oh, it's well over hit. Well over it. O'Connell's going to sort this out. He should. Oh, O'Connell gives it. That's poor defending from O'Connell. First real mistake they've made at the back. Pulisic picks it up. Reece James. He's got Aspie with him. Aspie, back to Pulisic. Pulisic's going to cross this in. It's a decent attempt. It's blocked by O'Connell. It'll be a corner here to Chelsea. See what O'Connell did there? O'Connell made the same mistake. We were talking about Mason Mount earlier. He played the ball. He took too many touches in the wrong areas. He should have just cleared that ball out for a throw-in. All the boys and girls watching who are learning to play football, don't play silly buggers in your own half. As soon as you do that, you find yourself in trouble. They're going to try and counter again here. Oh, it's lovely there by Ollie Norwood. McBurney. Oh, the switch of play. Oh, I slightly overhit. That would have been lovely. It's a good bit of football there. He tries to play the ball down the left. It's kind of in between McGoldrick and Stevens. Tammy Abraham hasn't had a touch in Sheffield United's box. Not a touch in Sheffield United's box today. That is poor. I still think they're going to score in a minute, though. I've just tweeted out that Tammy hasn't touched the ball in the Sheffield United box. That probably means that Tammy's about to score in the next 30 seconds. Gone and properly drinks it. free kick here to Chelsea. In a dangerous position as well. Who's going to step up? Willian? Who's taking these free kicks at the minute for Chelsea? Barkley and Lolondo standing over this. Willian's walking over. I'd probably let Alonso have it from here. I'd probably let Alonso have it from this position. I was Chelsea. Barkley looks like he wants it a lot, though. Ross Barkley standing over the ball. Barkley looks like the one who's going to do it. You never quite know, though. It is Barkley. Straight into the wall. Straight into the wall from Barkley. Poor. 60 minutes on the clock now. Half an hour to go. Remember, we're live after the game with the live match review. We've got fan cams to come. We're going to have some Chelsea fans on. I'm sure we'll have some fans of other clubs as well. Can Sheffield United do it? Tammy the giraffe, you know. Substitution being made here, I think, by Sheffield United. They're actually making 3 substitutions. 3 subs being made here by Chelsea. And just a reminder, Chelsea, they had a shot on the 50th minute. They had one on the 43rd, and that's it. They've had literally 4 shots in this 60-minute game. 4 shots. Berg is coming off. Really good game from him. It's going to be Lundstrom coming on. Musset, I think it's pronounced Musset, is coming on as well for McBurney. Some fresh legs out here now for Sheffield United. McBurney, you know, players like him just must feel like they're living a dream. Oliver McBurney, Scottish guy, 24 years old. I don't even know about his career. I don't know where he's been before this, you know, but he's only got 5 Premier League goals, but quite a few of them have been recently, I feel like. No, it hasn't. That's a lie. I'm a liar. Well, he scored against Tottenham, now he scored against Chelsea. You know, in the last couple of weeks, he's done all right. I feel like he scored more than that, but he's obviously doing that. But I don't even know anything about his career. I don't know where he started. I don't know how long he's been at Sheffield United. I'm going to take a little look now. Let's look at his career. Like first season at Sheffield United, he's got them 5 goals. Last season, where was he? He was with Swansea in the Championship. He was at Swansea for 5 years before that. He had a good season last year in the Championship, to be fair. 22 goals in 42 games there. But yeah, he's a talented boy. Zane in the house, who says the Arteta revolution has started. Chelsea and Spurs are going down. It's lovely football. Oh, they're almost in again, Sheffield United. Rudiger just booting it away. Zane in the house. What's going on, my bro? Hope you're well, brother. Hope you're well, brother. We do need some more mods, but I know I can trust KJ. So KJ has been added as a moderator. And I say that because I see his face, I know who he is. Elite KJ has been added as a mod. Thank you, bro. Oh, it's a lovely pass from Rudiger to Tammy. Tammy gets a head down. Barkley. Oh, it's lovely from Ross Barkley. Oh, he finds Pulisic. Pulisic shoots, but the time he got the shot off, he was surrounded by 4 players. Had to be quicker. The final moment, there was a bit of a letdown. but it wasn't open. I think Egan got that is good play there by Tammy Abraham. Credit where credit is due. Oh, but Pulisic, he had space, but he kind of should let the ball run. He should let the ball run through to him instead of trying to take it on his left peg. They just got to try. This is the thing, though. Chelsea are going to have to up their game. They're going to have to commit more men forward. But that does leave them susceptible to the counter-attack. Such a finely balanced and poised game here. Do me a favour, everyone tuning in. Hit the like button. Hit the share button as well. We are giving away free Chelsea shirts today as well. If you download Hot Mic, all the information for that is in our description below. Use promo code TFT and follow the Football Terrace. And one of two lucky viewers, Pulisic off, by the way, Giroud on. 2 lucky winners will win some Chelsea shirts today. The home or away, the brand new kits with a name on the back of your choice. But download Hot Mic right about now. Be amazing for us as a channel if you could do that. It really, really would be. Soul over here on Hot Mic says, we've lost this game. Maybe, bro. Maybe, bro. Giroud! Oh, what a shot. Straight away, Olivier Giroud tries something. That was a decent attempt, bruv. That was a decent attempt. That was a decent attempt. Ha KJ, my guy. 2 shots in quick succession now for Chelsea. That's an interesting element. 2 shots in quick succession. Starting to up their game a bit. 2 strikers on now as well. It's going to cause a few more problems. However, that's an additional player missing in the midfield areas or the wide areas. So there will be some more difficult elements. There's an opportunity to try and split these centre-backs apart. And that's what Olivier Giroud and Tammy have got to try and do. Split these centre-backs apart more. Giving more space in the middle for potentially, your Williams and Barclays to try and exploit. Basham taken off here. I think they're having the drinks break. Drinks break now being done. This could be a help, though. Chris Basham off. Phil Jagielka on. Phil Jagielka, what is he, about 60 now? Seems like he's about 60 years old. This will be a massive added benefit for Chelsea for them to try and capitalise on. Blue here, the super chat says, this is so horrendous to watch. I'm a bit fed up. I hear that, bro. I'd be fed up too. Sorry, I missed that super chat earlier. I'd be fed up if I was you too. I'd be really fed up right now. Lovely ball over the top. Oh, Olivier Giroud just misses it. This will be an even worse defeat as well if United and Leicester win this weekend, stroke Monday, and City's ban is overturned. This is the pressure for those final 3 games. That's what the Premier League will be praying for. The Premier League right now, we're praying that Chelsea lose, United and Leicester win, and City's ban don't go ahead. Because it makes the top 4 running then exhilarating. Maybe Chelsea end up missing out on Kai Havertz if they don't make this. corner ball here. This is where they're dangerous. This is where they're dangerous here. Sheffield United. A goal for Sheffield United at this point at 2-0 down to make it 3. For me, end this game as a contest. Ball gets whipped in. Ollie Norwood. It's not a bad cross. It's up in the air here. No silly foul, Sheffield United. Just keep hold of the ball. Oh, that's nice there by Osborne. They're going to try and get the ball in again. It's lovely. It's worked brilliantly. Osborne crosses. It's decent. They're there. Oh, it's close. It was so close. Wow. See, this is the difference. Every time, they don't attack with the same regularity as Chelsea. But when they do, they open up. Here goes Willian, though. Oh, Willian's pass isn't good enough. They put it away. Every time Sheffield United go forward, they look potent. And I think, oh, my God, what he just did to Jorginho. McGoldrick just ended Jorginho. My word. Ended him, bruv. Ended him. You saw Jorginho go, oh, Jesus. So, oh, Jesus. He just got done. Honestly. He just got folded up like a sausage roll. Absolutely done, mate. Done. $70 minutes on the clock here. 70 mil on the clock. McBurney and McGoldrick with the goals. Chelsea haven't had a clear-cut opportunity in this game yet. They haven't fashioned one. Lots of pop shots. Lots of half-decent, like half chances. Nothing created so far of any real note. Aspie crosses, though. Over hit. Baddock there. Get rid of it. Oh, that looked like it went out to me. Oh, silly by Baddock. Jorginho picks it up. Willian now. Alonso's gone on the inside, so he's by himself. Goes for Alonso. 1-2 with Willian. Finds Barkley with some space. Barkley switches it here. Aspilicueta! Oh, deflects and goes wide. Couldn't quite see where that was going. Went to put his foot through it. It's another shot for Chelsea. But a bit of an opening there. A little bit of space on this right-hand side. That shot was on target. It's going to have to be a good shot to beat Henderson, but it was on target. Ball's getting whipped in here. Decent. Should be a goal. Oh, Tammy Abraham with a great opportunity at the far post to put it away. Fluffs his lines. Fluffs his lines. Should he be scoring? See it again? Should be a goal. Should be a goal for Tammy. Should be putting it in at the back post. Oh, it's gilt edge. He goes with his foot, but he ends up hitting it with his knee. And it goes over the bar by a long way. Tammy. At least he gets his first touch in the box, though. Congratulations, Tammy Abraham. Chelsea are huffing and puffing, trying to blow this door down. Just no luck as of yet. The shape from Sheffield United is so good. Olivier Giroud gets his head onto a long ball. I think maybe they should just do a little bit more of that right now, Chelsea. Just start knocking some balls into Tammy and into Olivier Giroud primarily, and just looking for knock-ons. Because Chelsea have not been able to break them down. There's 15 minutes plus injury time to go. Callum Hudson-Odoi coming onto the field here. Reece James being taken off. Chelsea now. Another opportunity here to whip this ball in. Willian delivers. That's a good cross. It looks like it's going to be no corner given. I thought it was a corner. It's Tammy Abraham, I think, got his head to the ball there. Nice move set there. He's got some options. Baddock. That's not good enough. It's going to go out for a goal kick to Chelsea. They've not been out of fashion too much in the last 5-10 minutes, though, Sheffield United. But I think they'll remain, as long as they keep their concentration, I think they'll remain really happy with how they're playing right now. I really do. Sol here says, I personally apologise for saying Tammy is better than Rashford. Listen, bro, I appreciate you saying sorry. It's not even about disrespecting Rash or anything like that. I just said to Chelsea fans at the time, man had McGoldrick, lovely run from him. He's got no pace, but he gets past Jorginho, plays it into Musa. He's going to have a shot. He crosses it. Oh, they're going to score again! Yeah, McGoldrick gets a double! Chelsea are done! Chelsea lose! It's 3-0. They've been absolutely undone! Absolutely ripped apart, open wider than a gigolo's legs. My word, Chelsea Football Club are done. They're buried. They're finished today. 3-0, another 3 goals conceded. Lampard is fuming. He's fuming. McGoldrick running away. Musa, it looks onside to me. He squares it. Oh, Rudiger's clear. Rudiger got the assist. What's Rudiger doing? Put your foot through it, boy. Put your foot through it, boy. Man United smash Sheffield United. Oh, it's only Sheffield United. You're not that good. This is how good they are. Chelsea, the third best team in the Premier League this year, are being absolutely destroyed, bodied, beaten, slapped. Wild ball is here. Wild ball is here to stay. Absolutely excellent performance from his men. But Chelsea are done. Chelsea are buried. Chelsea are finished. Chelsea, it's over for you right now. Over for you right now. We've got Franklin on the line. Franklin, Chelsea are losing 3-0. What's your reaction? Franklin, you going to speak? You're muted, bro. You're muted. You're muted. Unmute yourself. Okay, don't worry about it. You were going to get a chance to speak. Oh, it's amazing. Absolutely destroyed. Destroyed. Franklin, you're back. What are you going to say?
Yeah, I'm buzzing. I'm a United fan, so we have everything that ends now. But I think from the game, I just think like Lampard is such a naive coach because tactically, I think he's really poor because his changes. I don't know. He look confused, to be honest. From what I'm seeing right now, Chelsea shouldn't be losing if the coach know what he's doing. He's as confused as the players.
Yeah.
Like taking up. I don't know the reason taking up Mason Mount out and bringing in Alonso to play that position. And right now, he took the only person from the wing, from the right back that is making the crosses into the box. When you have someone like Giroud that is very good with the heading the ball, you took him out and you brought in Odoi that's not really in best of his game at the moment. So the coach is really making mistakes. I think Chelsea is in panic mode right now. He's showing from the player and he's showing from the coaching crew as well.
Yeah, I mean, look, when it comes to Lampard, I mean, they're on the attack again here. Could they get a damn fourth? I think when it comes to, like, Lampard, there's this element of there's going to be naivety. The same with all these young managers that are currently playing. You know, whenever you look at the Lampards, the Ollies, they're going to make mistakes because they're young. But to be getting beat 3-0 like this is terrible.
No, I want to say Ole because I'm going to say Ole. I'm not going to bring bias because Man United. I still feel like Ole still got an edge ahead of Lampard because Ole actually been in the game longer than him. The kind of changes that he's making right now is showing the panic button. He has hit the panic button just like the players. So they are really panicking right now. As a coach, you should be able to control what's happening in the field. If the player is not playing well, you should be able to take the player and bring a player like to like, not trying to make an experiment because Alonso is not going to do nothing. He's not going to do nothing. And taking out your right back that is as good as your best player that make crosses into the box for your because they need goals, they need long balls. So they need someone that can get the ball into the box. And you took him out and bring in someone that is not in best of his game for a very long time now, Callum Hudson-Odoi. I don't really rate him as far as I'm concerned. I just feel most of the things that hype. You cannot hold a club to ransom and you get 130,000 a week, yet you can't even play nothing. I don't know.
I think Tammy's had some problems. I think Hudson-Odoi's had some problems with injuries and stuff, but it's bigger than that with Chelsea. They've got big problems at the back. I think there's a lot of overhype as well. Oh, they're body off the ball. They're in again. They're going to be in again. Here, Kurtzuma might be able to stop it. He can't. They're going to get a fourth. Oh, he puts it wide. Musa puts it wide. Oh, it should have been 4-0. It should have been 4-0. The finish just wasn't there. Oh, wow. Chelsea getting slapped to pieces here. Slapped. Destroyed. Wow. But there we go. Now, listen, I totally get where you're coming from, mate. I totally get where it was onside. It was where he looked onside. Doesn't matter. He missed it. It's immaterial. But yeah, I mean, they're just getting absolutely torn to shreds, aren't they? Oh, my man's gone. I thought he was still there. He's gone. Yeah, just crazy. A super chat here from Red United who says, Rudiger, I knew he had it in him. What a legend. Lol. I'm sleep. Yeah, I mean, Chelsea are in trouble here. But this is just a beautiful result. If you're a Man United fan watching this now, it's just a beautiful result because going to that, play hard in that Southampton game now, win that. We could go third this weekend, bruv. Third. This is the Man United team who 3 months ago, in football terms, not in literal time, were written off. And when we slapped Sheffield United a few weeks ago, remember the hat-trick hero Martial, we were told it's easy. Why are we getting hyped? Because Sheffield United are this good. This good. This good. Hit that like and share button, please. It means the world to us if you could do that. Please download Hot Mic at the same time if you want to enter a competition to win a free Chelsea shirt. All the information for that is inside our description below. We will be live as well at full time. We'll be live at full time doing a live match reaction. We have already sent the link out to a few Chelsea fans. I'm not sure how many are actually going to show up. I'm not sure how many are actually going to show up and try and defend or even pick bones in their team, who could still concede a fourth today. Could still concede a fourth. Imagine that McGoldrick hasn't scored a goal all season in the Prem. He plays against Chelsea once. Once. And he has at home and has 2 goals. Mad. 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 Willian here finds Hudson. That's a good cross. Tammy Abraham. Oh, that's a really good cross by Hudson-Odoi there. Tammy should be... Wow. It's a really good cross. Tammy should be doing so much better there. Barely any contact on it at all. Oh, he headed it into his own body. Into his own body. They're trying here, Chelsea, to fashion some kind of opportunity and chance. I haven't been able to do it. Oh, here's Jorginho, plays it in. Tammy's got a chance, he shoots. Oh, it's well defended. It's not even a corner from that. James LFC 86 here, one of our long-time viewers, says breaking news. Werner hands in a transfer request to leave Chelsea even before putting a shirt on. I love it. I absolutely love it. Absolutely love it, James. Absolutely love it. Another long ball comes to nothing. And Henderson just kicks it long. Goldrick wins it. No one's even challenging him. I know Muset's feeling, man. Oh, he had such a chance to make it 4-0. No, but every Chelsea fan that called this show up was confident. Damn. My word. My word. My word. Oh, that's a foul there on Jorginho. 100%. Zane here with another super chat for us. Thank you, Zane. He says, West Ham, Spurs, Chelsea doing rubbish. They might as well close them down and make London the main official team of London. Love you, Zane, bro. Love you. You come out with the best comments, my guy. Chelsea's still trying to fashion something. They just haven't got it within them. Alonso crosses. Aspie keeps it in. Dean Henderson's there. Nothing. No chance today. Remember, in just over a week, this Chelsea team plays at Wembley against Manchester United. If they play anywhere near this level against Manchester United, they are getting absolutely taken to school, bruv. Taken to school if they play like this. To everyone who's tuned in over on Hot Mic, thank you very, very much. Get yourselves back over to the Football Terrace for the live reaction show. We're going to be going live at that in about the next 5 to 10 minutes. We'll see you all over there. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Just give us a little bit of time to set ourselves up, etc. Thank you to everyone who's gone and subscribed over there today. We'll be selecting and messaging the lucky winners of the shirts a little bit later on today. Oh, they've got a chance here to score a fourth. Oh, my God. Osborne. They're in. Oh, he spoons it. He spoons it at the end over the bar. Oh, Stevens had a chance there to make it 4-0. I mean, that would just be insult to injury. But there we go. My word. My word. My word. That was poor. Williams got the ball in the box. Alonso goes for a shot come cross. That deflects. It's going to be a corner to Chelsea. It's going to be a corner to Chelsea. There's that 800 of you tuning in right now. Just so you all know, I know you're all listening, we're going to go live again in the next 5 to 10 minutes on the Football Terrace. Please all stay around and join us for the fan cams. Oh, it's cleared again. It's such great play there. Thank you all. Do us a favour, hit the like button. Please hit the share button as well. We'll be back live in the next 5 minutes again on the Football Terrace. We'll see you all again very, very soon. Thank you.